Muy buenas chavales, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a otro vídeo para el canal. ¿Qué tal estáis, chicos? ¿Qué tal esa semanita? Espero que hayáis tenido una semanita de putos locos. Estoy un poquito más de bajona porque hoy he salido a la calle y bueno, pues no sabéis en Valencia, ¿vale? Los que no sois de España no sabréis nada, me imagino, pero está cayendo la de San Quintín de lluvia. Es increíble lo que está lloviendo estos días en Valencia. Bueno, desde ayer. Iban a estar 3 o 4 días lloviendo mucho y tenía que salir a temas de médico y tal. Y nada, me he calado entero, literalmente entero. Entonces estoy un poquito, digamos, fastidiadillo. Pero bueno, pues si no me veis muy activo es por ese tema. Y nada, que espero que hayáis tenido una muy buena semanita. Ya llegamos a viernes. Mañana tendréis otro vídeo, ¿vale? Del Mundial de JINX, ¿vale? Y el domingo directito, ¿vale? De hecho, voy a hacer un directito un poco especial, entre comillas, ¿vale? Fue mi cumpleaños el jueves, ¿vale? El 9 de octubre. Y claro, el domingo voy a echar más horas, ¿vale? De directo, ¿vale? Para celebrar un poquito mi cumple. Ya sabes que normalmente yo suelo hacer directo entre 3 y 4 horas más o menos, pero bueno, van a ser unas 6 horitas de directo. Ya pondré el horario por Discord, ¿vale? Y a qué hora empiezo y tal. Así que no sé, que sepáis que voy a hacer un directo un poquito más largo para celebrar mi cumple con vosotros. Y nada, eso, que os hayáis tenido una semanita lo mejor posible. Llega fin de semana para descansar a tope y los que trabajéis, pues muchísimo ánimo, como siempre os digo. Y nada, que si estáis comiendo, almorzando, cenando, desayunando, merendando, que os aproveche mucho esa Happy. Y nada, en el vídeo de hoy vamos a ver el partido entre CYNIC y JINX, que ya os dije, yo más o menos voy a ver o sea, analizar los partidos de media tabla, o sea, desde el puesto 1 hasta el puesto 5 o 6 aproximadamente. Y nada, para que veáis lo parejos que están, CYNIC ha ganado 2 partidos, ha perdido 2 partidos, y JINX ha ganado 2 y ya ha perdido 1, ¿vale? Así que JINX, digamos que tiene un partido menos. Si os fijáis, tienen la misma puntuación, pero en set, obviamente, CYNIC ha ganado un set más porque pues, ha jugado un partido más, al fin y al cabo. Pero vamos, están extremadamente parejos el tema de CYNIC contra JINX. Y bueno, y me corto el pelo también se iba a cortarme el pelo. Temas médicos y cortarme el pelo. Y nada, que por cierto estoy bien de salud, ¿vale? No os preocupéis que era simplemente una tontería de ir al médico, para una tontería. Y nada, así que vamos a... Pues escuchéis una voz conocida en este vídeo de comentaristas, ¿vale? Esta Magel, ¿vale? Así que pues si digo os suena la voz, es de él, ¿vale? Así que nada, vamos a ver, yo ya sé, no sé quién gana, ¿vale? Pues no tengo literalmente ni idea, pero ya sé las rondas que se van a jugar. Ya sabéis que es máximo 4 rondas, ¿vale? Ojalá veamos 4, ojalá. Ahí está. Como caster. Y nada, Jason de Killer, como el Killer de Sin sería su main killer, una bestia parda Jason, solo que no me está terminando de convencer mucho de lo que llamamos de DBDLEAGUE, no es que esté jugando mal en absoluto, pero yo me esperaba que hubiese sacado mejor nivel. Y nada, el equipo de JINX, muy buenos supervivientes, yo diría, para mí el mejor es Moon. Pero bueno, todos los supervivientes, aquí está DMR, el famoso DMR1, uno de los antiguamente fueron, bueno, antiguamente hace tiempo, hace unos años fue el mejor hillbilly del mundo, pero bueno, ya hay gente que le ha sobrepasado, pero sigue siendo un hillbilly de la hostia, pero bueno, ya está de superviviente a tope. Cenovita en el mapa del oeste. Es un mapa que le beneficia mucho al Killers, tiene la ventaja básicamente, entonces lo normal es que se haga bastantes cuelgues y a ser posible el 4K si los oponentes cometen errores y él juega tremendamente bien. Ya sabéis que va con el lado en este de arriba que está roto para que cuando se rompen cadenas con estructuras que lleguen más cadenas al superviviente, está roto literalmente porque no debería ser tantas cadenas. En teoría, si rompes una cadena con estructura tiene que salir una cadena adicional, pero no es así. Tú rompes una cadena con estructura y a lo mejor te salen 3 cadenas adicionales, por lo que lo hace este addon roto. O sea, no es como la descripción dice. Y el addon de abajo, que es para tunelear muy fácilmente, te bajas del gancho superviviente, le metes la cadena, la entrada profunda y un segundo después cae, ¿vale? Contra este addon no se puede hacer nada. Así que a ver qué tal van las partidas. Ahí de Build va con, perdón que tengo aquí el micrófono, va con Ruina, Carnicero Chapucera, Cogida Nefasta, Candado, muy buen conjunto de Epers, aunque lleva 2 de bloquear por si no consigue cuelgas, sabes que Candado es por si no consigue cuelgas, si consigue cuelgas a Cogida Nefasta, lo malo que puede ocurrir, que si por ejemplo cuelgas y Candado ya lo tienes activado, digamos que vas a perder un poco la fuerza de la perk, que no, ¿vale? Porque el candado solo bloquea un motor, está bloquea todos los motores que hay por hacer. Entonces, bueno, se puede llegar a, digamos, a superponer la una por la otra, pero no es nada del otro mundo. Y la ruina que funciona muy bien ella solita. Así que nada, el carnicero, pues ya sabéis, para perjudicar a la hora de curar. Ganar tiempo, básicamente. Ya sabéis, los cenobitas saben más o menos bien dónde sale la cajita, entonces lo normal es que ahora vaya a buscar la caja para tener un early lo más fuerte posible.
From the Middle East, which means we are steady above 200 MS.
Well, let's see what's happening.
¿Veis? Lo saben de sobra. O sea, fijaros, o sea, sabía que estaba por aquí, por esta zona, y aquí está.
Happening in this game, no? We are starting already. Let's see how. Whoa, he find already the box. We can talk a little bit about the build. A strong build actually and really consistent.
Esto te da ubicación de todos los supervivientes y encima, pum, ya va. El superviviente que tenga persecución va a estar jodido.
He wants to control gens really well. He knows that he has a 3-gen in this map. I don't know if he wanna play for the 3-gen, but just saying that he knows where he's playing. He's getting the first chase. No yet because he's breaking the wall. Let's see what's happened, no? I mean, let's see where he prefer to play. If he wants to play in whole map, if he wants to defend one area. Let's see.
I'm already a fan of that sloppy boot.
Ya sabéis que en este mapa siempre sale Trigen, este motor junto con este, y en este caso este podría haber salido peor, este puede salir por aquí o por aquí, y entonces es un Trigen peor para los clientes, pero bueno, este está un pelín más alejado.
And ruin combo because as you know with this killer, when you chain a survivor,
pues está con Kai, que es el que tiene la caja, así que si le tira, se volverá a activar.
they have to stop
O sea, este es el mejor objetivo que puedes tener tú como cenovita, el que tiene la caja.
interacting with whatever they were doing, and he wants to keep survivors regressing on whatever they were trying to do. Jace gets a very early hit here. Also found that box super early on, as we saw that.
Be careful because this is really really dangerous. Yeah.
Bien, esto está muy bien, porque sí, te tira el saque de palet, pero ahora va a perder, va a estar multiplicado por el tema de las cadenas.
I said it first time already. No, I'm just saying that this.
Fijaros dónde está todavía, fijaros las cadenas. Está roto, es por este addon, ¿vale?
Be careful for real because this is actually a problem because he found already once the box and now he's gonna down the survivor. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna down.
Para que veáis, este es por el tema de este addon, ¿vale? Que es que está roto, tienen que, o sea, ponerlo tal cual está en la descripción.
No, the survivor, he's gonna get the box, he's gonna
Bueno, yo estoy con bata porque, pues eso, estoy como congestionado, estoy con frío, ¿sabes? Del tema de la lluvia.
put some pressure on the game.
Que os será raro verme ya en bata.
And this is starting really well for Jason. And look where he's going down. He's going down in the middle of the 3-gen. So, as we said at the beginning, as we said at the...
Y ahora tienes a otro superviviente ocupado, diré la caja. Así que tiene que un superviviente rescatar, otro superviviente caja, y solo hay uno reparando. Eso es la leche, literalmente. Si había motores que se estaban haciendo, van a bajar, ¿vale? Por la ruina, al 0%. Entonces, de momento Jason tiene la partida muy bien para él.
At the first second of the game, his build is really strong for this. And be careful with gens in this situation.
Yeah, and his perks complement that. I also
Con la cogida nefasta, que sepáis que la luna sigue funcionando, así que el motor baja, ¿vale?
really want to highlight the little sidestep Jason did inside of Shack, because he was expecting a head-on in that inside Shack, so he stepped to the left slightly, so he was out of range of that locker in case it would have happened. And now we also see the strength of his build because of that Grim Embrace and Deadlock. He could theoretically also just ham.
Uy, el math este.
And that's thought there was a gateway there that could have actually just ended him. Oh, Jason with the precision on those chains, impressive.
Hasta luego.
Yeah, look at that. He's not missing any.
Nada, es que tienes que esquivar la cadena. Es de vital importancia esquivar la cadena. Si no esquiváis la cadena, chicos, os veis al suelo, por regla general, ¿vale? Hay que esquivar la cadena con toda la atención, hay que estar siempre mirando para atrás y con mucho cuidado.
Big chain. This is actually the same match is going
Pero bueno, como bien os digo, este es un mapa a favor del cenovita, ¿vale?
down. K is he's already been healing by DMR.
Por cierto, solo van a jugar con de frente, ¿vale? Contra cenovita, porque cenovita se considera de tier bajo, ¿vale? Que lo sepáis.
And as we can see, the progression is really slow because he's putting so much pressure. Ruin is actually doing his job, or her job. So let's see how is this one going. But as I said, look, now the artist perk. How is the name in English of this perk?
Grim Embrace.
Yeah. So
Long word,
yeah.
That name.
No, I mean some of the perks are really hard because you know when you are used to saying in Spanish, in English. But yeah, And yeah, he has 2 hooks already, and let's see what's happening right
Muy bien aquí el superviviente, mirando para atrás, tal, no comiéndose la cadena. Muy bien aquí el superviviente.
now. He's chasing another survivor. They unhook. Moon is in little bit in trouble because he's actually trapped. So let's see.
Pero bueno, es ahí detrás lo normal que debe ser hit, ¿vale? Es una estructura muy mala.
Yeah, Jason's still waiting for that vault, but Moon finally runs right into his face, gives him a little smooch as
Buah, y contra la caja. De momento Jason está siendo todo perfecto, es todo literalmente.
Slips loved saying that last week. Jason keeps finding this box unattended over and over, and here we see that strength of Ruin come in.
¿Veis? Ya el otro superviviente ocupado con la caja. O sea, esto es la leche para el Cenobita.
Because yeah, the gen starts regressing the moment he gets on that box, and that's also definitely going to happen with Sloppy Butcher later stages of the game. Moon is still on a run here. I'm also surprised with how aggressive. Oh, he almost could have made that vault there. With how aggressive, I'm surprised with how aggressive Jason has been playing.
Perfecto, dejas lugado a Moon y se viene a por Mats, que está herido. Aquí, error grande de Mats, ponerse, nunca hagáis la caja de heridos, ¿vale? Nunca. Porque os va a teleportar a vuestra espalda y hacéis partidaza.
That's normally what I'd expect with Rune and
Aquí está.
Deadlock Rim Embrace, that he would essentially just hook the first survivor,
Aquí ha fallado el Cenobita,
as he did at the start of the trial in that 3-gen, then kind of just like soft leave the hook and keeps shooting chains out on generators to force survivors off. So Rune does its job, and then with Deadlock
Uy, aquí muy mal, Mats.
makes it
Muy
impossible
mal.
that more than 2
Fatal.
gens pop,
Mats está jugando muy mal, de verdad, muy mal está jugando.
or more than 1 gen even pops. And yeah, but he's been
¿Veis? Nadie reparando. Esto es lo importante.
he's been playing very aggressively, trying to get individual stages for his Grim Embrace, rather than just
Mucho cuidado porque se están curando por aquí, mucho cuidado.
literally deadlocking an area, and yeah, just playing Mexican Sniper from it.
No,
Oh,
he's
I'm
actually
kidding,
playing
that
really,
makes
really aggressive because he actually can, Mattis. Because look, I mean, we were talking at the beginning about the build. He can do it. He knows that he's protected
Hostia, ha fallado.
about his build. He missed this chain, but anyways, he has control. He has everything under control. I mean, Ruin is still up. 1 gen gone. I mean, as we said before, the gens are going actually really slow, but it's because
that's
he's
the
putting
pallet.
so much pressure. Yeah, this pallet is really bad. Yeah, it's a really
Okay.
unsafe, and he's gonna go for the unhook. Let's see if he wants to remove the borrow time from
Claro.
the survivor with the chain. Yeah,
¿Veis que el Mat ya con ella profunda? Ya se le ha ido el tiempo prestado a tomar por culo, pero bueno, aquí muy bien. Moon le ha
that's
protegido.
what he does. And yeah,
Vale, Ruin ha tomado por culo, eso es muy bueno para equipos supervivientes.
also the add-ons that he's running, I mean, they are the best from Xenobite. But as we can see,
Y ya se quiere quitar uno encima, para ganar la partida básicamente, ¿vale? Si te quitas uno encima y hay 4 motores, ya has ganado la partida.
he came here really serious, like, you are going to die. I want to get a really good score, and I'm not gonna
Cuidado con el de frente, ¿vale? Este es el main, es sitio para comerte el de frente.
hesitate on that.
Yeah, it's that original pain that you pointed out with the mend, or gets rid of the base kit borrowed
Esta taquilla es mucho cuidado.
time, because the moment you break free from your chains, you're already put into that state. So that, in my opinion, that makes sense.
Mucho cuidado estas taquillas, ¿vale? Puede haber de frente.
Like the strongest the strongest tunnel killer in the game, and
Yeah.
yeah, we see that with Matt's going
No se han querido jugar, hacen bien, porque si se la juegan y sale mal, ya hacen un motor, literalmente.
down now. Cenobite has the potential of just straight up 2-tapping off hook, and so far he's been really successful in exerting this global pressure by having had
Pues ala, uno fuera, un motor, pues lo más seguro es que hagan como muchísimo, supongo que hagan una partida perfecta, partida de los supervivientes, 2 motores más, ¿vale? Pero no más que hagan solo un motor más y ya está.
at least 2 survivors down simultaneously, or at least incapacitated, and we see Mads perish at 4 gens remaining. And he's already got a good amount of stages on the other players as well, so this, I would not be surprised if we're looking at a Jason masterclass here, and if he actually
Están apareciendo las cadenas por aquí y te está echando donde está el superviviente, básicamente.
manages to 4K this early on. Ruin has nullified that gen pressure practically, and with Deadlock it's also just made it impossible for survivors to stack up a lot of pressure in the early game. And now Sloppy is also playing its part by not allowing our survivors to heal.
I mean, I don't know the future, Matis, but the pressure that he's putting, I think, is gonna be a 4K. I don't know why, but Ruin is not up anymore. But
Muy buena cadena.
Nah, it's winnable.
Chase is. I mean, it's winnable, but 4gens still, he's putting so
Yeah.
much pressure. All of them that are injured. He's not
Muy bien esquivado aquí por parte de DMR.
missing. Well, now
¿Veis? Esto es lo importante. Esquivar la cadena es lo más importante.
he missed one chain, but he's actually no missing.
Que sepáis que estoy grabando esto a las... Porque a lo mejor es que, claro, me ha cerrado la puerta porque estaba hablando con Celia, con su familia. Pero veis, es la 1 del mediodía, ¿vale? O sea, hay luz, pero claro, como el día está muy apagado por la lluvia, por las nubes, tal, pues por eso veis poca luz, ¿vale? Pero bueno, que es eso.
JINX it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Que por cierto, el sábado, ¿vale? O sea, yo esto lo estoy grabando el viernes, para que salga el viernes. Mañana sábado me traen luz, ¿vale? Para la cam. Entonces ya me vais a ver, me vais a ver bien, ¿vale? Seguramente. Igual puedo grabar por la noche, a las tantas, que me vais a ver bien de iluminación. Esperemos que la luz esa sea buena.
I should stop talking, yeah, because every time that I say something, look, here, another miss. No, okay, I will not say anything else anymore. I'm so sorry. I bring bad lag in here, guys. Sorry. No,
I'm
no,
gonna be real
but
sad to
seriously.
leave me on my own.
No, I will not do it.
También es muy buena idea con Cinovita, tirar la cadena para ganar visión en algunos sitios donde no sabéis si están reparando y entonces parece no, pero eso ganáis mucho tiempo haciendo eso.
I will not do that, don't worry. So as we said, everyone is injured. I mean, of course.
No se pueden curar, ¿vale? No se pueden curar porque tienen que avanzar en motores, ¿vale? Porque un motor es muy poca, la partida está prohibida, ¿vale? Aunque esté muy peligroso, hay que avanzar en
They are
motores.
communicated. They are talking right now. Look, the killer is with me right now, so you can
Adiós.
repair, blah blah blah. But at the moment that he downs another
Hay que esquivar cadena, chicos, eso sí.
survivor, it's happening right now. Another has to come. He has information with the box. This guy is the only one who is doing gen, so the progress is not gonna go really well.
Qué buena cadena, chaval.
Xenobite is already under, so the pressure that Jason is putting right now, you need to stop. I mean, yeah,
No sé dónde está el Cenovita.
as you see,
Está aquí.
he needs to stop repairing.
Aquí mala visión de DMR. Se ha tirado a la nada y Cenovita lo ha hecho muy bien. Está jugando muy bien. Lo diré.
Because he needs to heal the survivor,
Jason, coño, no me salía.
and another down. So I think this one
And,
could
yeah.
be 4K in 4 gens. Be careful.
Bueno, muy bien, no está jugando perfecto momento, ¿vale? Perfecto.
Ouch. Be careful. Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful.
I don't think there's a way out, honestly. K was just pushed off that generator in the center of the map. And now they're both stuck in this corner. Jason should have had ample time to react accordingly. Yeah, he's already finding K. He knows fully well they're both
Tienen localizados a los dos ya, está partida perdida.
stuck in this corner now. He chains K, so he locks down his position essentially. And then, yeah, he fakes committing to him so he can track Moon once more. And he does find him in this corner of the map. He's only got a pillar. And he has to play it on near 300 MS. Does he manage to get any time from it?
Brutal, muy bien. Está jugando Jason, perfecto, literalmente perfecto.
He drops that
That's really
firecracker super early, so he gets some use of it before the chain incapacitates him. But yeah, to no avail. It was
Tercera cargada cogida nefasta.
still too early. Goes down. That's the next stage for Jason. Ruin has been cleansed. Yeah, as I was about to say. No, Mads was killed on hook, which automatically deactivates Ruin, of course. And yeah, now with that Grim Embrace, maybe they heal, but that Sloppy Butcher is going to make it last oh so much longer. I know every comp player is gonna correct me. Oh, Mathis, it's just 2 seconds. It's not that bad. Stop crying. No, I just hate it when there's a red bar on my healing progress. And it's also that psychological warfare that Jason has decided to
No,
go with.
mentally,
Yo aprovecharía el cuelgue de Moon para curarnos. Yo lo aprovecharía, la verdad.
this is actually really strong.
Yeah,
You need to be
exactly.
really strong to play against this because if the problem is not just the build, it's not just the sloppy butcher, it's not just
El problema es que está llegando las cadenas al 100% y mínimo uno tiene que quitarlas. Ya están heridos, así que va a ser un TP gratis y otro cuelgue.
the chains, the box, no, it's everything because Jason is actually putting so much
Un segundo que tengo que abrir la gatita, me lo está pidiendo. Pasa, Carlota, pasa. Ya está.
pressure on the game, so you need to face everything. Communication, at least they managed to reset Jake K, so but yeah, also he has one stack jet that is gonna give him 40 seconds close
Qué buena cadena, chaval,
in
brutal.
all the gens. So yeah, he has everything under control because right now he knows where all of them are.
Buen hit.
So yeah, DMR has to remove the deep wound, and now he's chasing K. So no one can be no one can go for the for the unhook. So yeah, the pressure that he's putting is really insane. He's playing
Alguno tenía que fallar,
really well
Madre mía.
this game.
And you can tell he wants this 4K4. He's playing this so carefully. He could, if he wanted to be, much more aggressive and just push for chases. I don't think he dropped down, Jason. Yeah, sorry about that.
¿Dónde está DMR?
He's trying to look for DMR on the ground there. But he's...
And also,
Ah, coño, hostia, parecía que se había ido para abajo.
also I forgot to say the ping as
Yep.
well, because ping is one fact. I mean, like, is there as well. I mean, chains, you need to try to dodge chains, but the ping is there, so it's a really hard game to face. Not gonna lie. So yeah, he has
at this point,
the
they
last
might
token.
just wanna keep...
Vale, va a haber la obsesión de Jake, ¿vale? Porque ya sabes que cuando cogí una pista tiene 4 cargas a la obsesión durante, creo que eran 4 segundos o por ahí.
holding W and hope that the chain goes right through them instead of accidentally dodging into them.
Qué bueno, chaval.
Yeah,
How did that
nice
is?
one. Yeah, I mean that one was kind of special chain. Yeah, let's say.
Está jugando perfecto, mecánicamente.
Yeah, people are gonna complain about this certainly, but we have to go through this sooner or later, so it's unfortunate for the players, but they need to be prepared when it comes to DVD League, because they have to play against
Es que ha estado todo el rato con la caja, Para que veáis la fuerza que es lo que es tener la caja activa, es ahí arrollado.
the best in the world, and the best in the world come from every angle and every corner from the world. So it's also
that's true.
important that sooner or later we have these Middle Eastern players go against our Argentinians, Brazilians, etc. And yeah, Jason has just been playing out of his
Hasta
mind,
luego.
honestly. He's been controlling this so bloody well. It's impressive to look at. And this is 100% going to be the 4K4 as K is now found. And yeah, I don't think he has a flashbang ready, so it's not going to help him for this chase. Not even sure if they've been able to get a second flashbang out of this.
Qué palizón, chaval. Santa María bendita. Hace mucho que no había una paliza así, Buah. Es decir, los suplentes han jugado bastante mal todos, pero es que Jason tiene un dominio, o sea, es una paliza en toda regla, Ya veis aquí el de frente lo tenía el Ace y ya está, no había ni una sola perk más de agotamiento. Renato, que es el primero en morir, tiene la déjà vu para reparar más rápido, pero menuda barbaridad, chaval, de partida se ha marcado el Jason. Nada, brutal, ha jugado perfecto, diría. O sea, vamos, 9,5 sobre 10. O sea, por algún fallito que ha tenido mecánico, pero vamos, es que ha jugado con ellos, literalmente. Ha jugado con ellos. Y muy mala, ha jugado muy mal en el equipo, sinceramente. O sea, sí que Cenobita es muy fuerte en este mapa, pero no tanto para hacerle solo un motor. Un motor es derrota automática. Así que nada, vamos para el siguiente.
As you can see, the
Hello?
build is little.
Interesante, va con control de masas, el maleficio de la cacería para limpiar los tótems de maleficio más lento, bueno, todos los tótems, vale. Ruina y gancho flagante de retumbante. Creo que control de masas no le hace falta en absoluto, no le hace falta, vale, en absoluto. Sí que él se lo pone para el main, obviamente, para que el main cuando suelta las ventanas se cierren automáticamente, pero para mí era mejor la build de Jason, sinceramente. Pero bueno, no es una mala build en absoluto. Y los son los mismos, ¿vale? Porque son los más fuertes que aquí hay.
Little bit different, totem lovers, So
You know, funny enough, we force our players to lock in their builds before the weekend begins. But this looks like this is textbook. What do I need to level the performance I just saw in the previous game? Because this is a build for an early 4K. Thrill, crowd control, pain res, and rune. That speaks. I want to get a lot of individual hooks. I want to get a lot of pressure very early on. As we see,
Cuidado con este primer armario, cuidado.
Jason go down extremely early as well. Very unfortunate for him because he did take an unnecessary hit at Shaq there.
Cuidado con el de frente, ya os digo, es que el main para defender es brutal.
Was barely not in range
Muy bien, chase muy cortita y
to
no.
reach it, but Mats and his 200 MS loaded in that M1 chain were plenty enough to catch up.
Pero veis, os fijáis, ya aquí hay una mejor comunicación, vale, Jason ha caído muy rápidamente, pero ya hay un motor casi a 3/4 y Zube está encargado de ir muy rápido por la caja al principio de la partida para quitársela, ¿vale? Ya veis que Jason al principio de la partida fue directamente por la caja, directamente, ¿vale? Antes que la Chase, y para que veáis la importancia de mejor caja que cuelgue, ¿vale?
And they will not be able to pop that first gen, the pain res does hit, so Mads, early game has potential.
Yeah, we could see there Zube that he was going for the unhook. I think I'm just guessing because he was the only one who wasn't doing the gen. But as you could see, they have already one gen. Well, no, we cannot see the
Muy buena aquí por más, se la ha jugado, pero se bien.
yet, but they were already about to pop. Yeah. He needs to drop this chase because he's actually not good for him. He's actually in the edge map. He can see that they unhook already. They didn't finish the gen yet. Zube is actually doing the gen right now. And what he needs to do now is put the same pressure that with Jason. As we said at the beginning, we said before, it's really hard. He can, yes, but the survivors, they are kind of relaxed because they just need two gens. It's the only thing that they need to care about. So let's see what he does. Let's
Claro, se tiene que quitar uno de encima, pero ¿qué pasa? Te están reparando dos bloquetes, te están reparando dos, te van a hacer dos
see
motores.
how they doing.
Yeah, he has the option here to commit to Jason, but I think he's, as I said before,
Esto es lo que yo llamo tunelera desesperada. Este es el problema. Entonces, ¿qué pasa con la tunelera desesperada? Que normalmente no sale, ¿vale? No sale.
he's just gonna try to go for individual stages so he gets more pain resonance, because I don't think that without pain resonance he can win this, because he needs the ongoing pressure from it. But he will commit to Jason here. He is trying to go for an early kill, which at least he gets the second stage here for. Also need to point out, Jason is usually the man to get the early downs, but this time...
Muy bien aquí, Matt, se lo ha olido. Yo es que este taquillas ya... Yo me lo oliría, pero muy bien, Matt.
He
Oh,
himself
clever.
went down after
was
36
clever.
seconds. Oh, we see Bucky here come in for a hit tank.
Bucky.
Yeah, Jason's still the one on the run. Yeah, your dog.
I mean,
Veis, con esto es un empate y tú ves otro motor, así que...
I'm a little bit surprised, like you, like he's going for the tunnel because, as we said, as you really, you said really good. Well, he needs hooks, so he needs that hooks. He needs that token. So I don't know if
¿Qué pasa? No tienes gancho flagelante. Yo aquí, sinceramente, para aguantar la partida, habría colgado a Bucky. ¿Vale? Un gancho flagelante y aguantas ese cuarto motor que sin duda te lo van a hacer.
the tunnel is the best strategy. They are doing now the box while he's about
Ahí ya está, partida ¿vale? Es que para mí tunelera desesperada no suele ser la victoria nunca.
to hook. They
Yeah,
finished
GG.
2 gens already, so this is a GG. I mean, it was a hard game.
Sí, a ver, lo tenía prácticamente imposible, más. Repetir la partida de Jason, prácticamente imposible.
We were saying before, so yeah. I mean, what we can say, he needs just 2 gens. So they focus on gens. They don't care about hooks. While one person is repairing the other gen, I can cover my teammate to make sure that he is not going down. Even if I'm going down, I don't really care. Well, at least, yeah. I mean, we said everything already, so yeah.
I really find it interesting to once again look at what do you think, or what we think Matt should have done in order to... I know it's near impossible to get a 4K
No, este me uno a la desesperada.
4. It should
Bueno, yo digo, ya igual, ya está perdido.
never happen realistically. But what would Matt's... Or what should Matt's have done if he had realistically tried going for it? I think we both agree that, again, he would have had to get individual stages, pain resonance, because, again, without pain resonance, he wouldn't be able to win this in any universe.
Yeah, pain
And
resonance
he
was a
decided,
must. Yeah.
yeah, he decided to tunnel. But so yeah, instead, what I think is he should have tried to exert global pressure, so get a
Muy difícil ahí
lot
bloquear.
of pain resonance, and then as he's going, he just collects. He doesn't have sloppy butcher this time either. So yeah, the crowd control is an odd pick in my opinion,
Muy bien aquí,
because
Jason.
there's not too many good windows on this map outside of main.
Honestly, I'm not a main killer, so for sure, Matt, he knows something that I will never understand. So that's why
M1 a la desesperada, ya se nota la... que has perdido.
he made that decision for sure, 100%. Yeah, as you said, he needed a pain resonance and he didn't get it. he decided to go for the tunnel. Now they
Claro, lo que yo os decía, necesitaba más ganchos flascantes para aguantar ese tercer motor, o sea, ese segundo motor que le hiciesen. Prefiero tunelear, y si tuneleas, pues no tienes la ayuda de esas perks.
need now the killer. It's not like he doesn't
one
care,
more.
but he cannot do anything else because he knows that he lost already. So he's just waiting for them to finish the gens and to start over with the second game to get the 1-1 and yeah, to try to win and get the third victory. And yeah, for sure, we Jason. I don't know if he's gonna play now as well as a killer, but for sure he's gonna play really happy this game. The next game, knowing that he has he's actually closer from the victory.
Finally, some crowd control value here as well, because Gustavo will not be able.
Primera vez que le funciona el control de masas, ¿vale? Pues no se veo para nada durante toda la partida. Yo no me hubiese puesto esa perk, la verdad. Para mí estas dos perks yo no me las había puesto. Me había puesto otras, pero bueno.
To play this tunnel any more than once. Tries to make it to another pallet nearby, but doesn't get there quite in time, as Jason knowing fully well how to play around his crowd control as Jason, yes, Mads is our killer. Mads knowing fully well how to play around, how to play with crowd control, as he's the one who also brought it into the trial. But yeah, I think, honestly, with the... I'm missing Sloppy Butcher on this build here. Otherwise, I would have said, oh yeah, maybe something that Jason did could have been possible. Because again, you would have gone for individual stages, which means you get individual injuries, which means chases are never going to...
Mucho cuando soltéis esa ventana, ¿vale? Que el killer va por la derecha hacia abajo y os puede dar una super...
last as long, and yeah, with pain res you're going to get significant amount of regression, and Rune is going to help out, obviously, especially also with your ability, the way the Cenobite is meant to be played. Maybe it could have been possible, but instead
Muy buena cadena.
Matt's decided to tunnel out with Jason, hoping to get a 3v1 at 4 generators remaining, which backfired tremendously, because what we really need to point out as well, Sinner's gen progress efficiency is pretty impressive here. 4 generators were popped relatively quickly. I think, yeah, it only took about 3 or 4 minutes until 4 generators were pumping on, I think 4 or 5 minutes. Super quickly.
I mean,
No utiliza ganchos para adelante, qué error.
it's hard to say this one because they know better. Because for sure, it's not like they don't care about the game. About this game, Mats, for example, because he's the one who did the build. Maybe he was trying something different to see if it works, because he know that the win condition it was really hard. Because in the first moment that they get two gens, they're gonna lose. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't care about the game. Of course, they love this game. They love comp. They want to win. But seeing that this game was actually really hard to win, maybe he's already trying something and thinking in the next game. I don't know.
Vale, está diciendo Samagel básicamente, que sí estoy de acuerdo con él, que dada la gran dificultad de ganar esta ronda, ¿vale? Porque tu contrincante al fin y al cabo le han hecho solo un motor, se ha hecho 4K, que hubiese intentado llevar una build, no sé, muy especial, muy situacional, que te pudiese dar en plan, jugártela mucho, ¿vale? Jugártela mucho, pero jugártela con la posibilidad de que te salga bien y poder empatar la partida, ¿vale? Porque obviamente que te hagan 0 motores es imposible, ¿vale? Imposible literalmente. Pero intentar empatar el resultado, ¿vale? Y que eso, que no es que el killer no quiera ganar, que desde luego el killer match en este caso quería ganar sin ninguna duda, pero que puede haber intentado algo especial porque al fin y al cabo tiene que hacer un motor y es claro, con la build que llevaba de control de masas, tal, pues como que no tenía perks que ayudasen a mantener los generadores quietos, ¿sabéis?
Yeah, the question isn't whether they want to win, it's whether they want to preserve resources and stamina for the upcoming trials, and it seems
Exactly,
like...
that's right.
The 2 options we were discussing earlier, that Team Sinners opted to go for the we want to send some sort of signal out, we want to show that there's a significant difference in skill between us two, and we are trying to get these outs as they're still fighting for fighting to stay alive here, fighting to most likely push through that last generator that they've got. And yeah, Mads is currently pursuing Zub or Thube, if you want to pronounce it, based on the region that our players are also
Very well,
from.
Mads, you're improving. Nice, I like it.
Perfect, thank you. Yes, unfortunately I never had Spanish lessons, but I'm very
pick if you
capable of
want.
adapting to accents. Actually, that's why I can.
Vale, no llega a la ventana.
No, I mean, I
can pronounce
understand that
Russian sometimes somewhat well
I mean,
too.
it's happened to
Muy buena cobertura aquí de Gustavo.
me the same with, for example,
La buena rana Gustavo.
with my girlfriend that is Polish or German or whatever, you know, even in English, some of the expressions
Whatever.
are or the words are actually really hard to pronounce for me because I'm not used to it. So I totally understand that you cannot say "thube" properly because I mean you don't have you don't have even the letter there. So,
Debería tener un gancho para adelante, así que este motor lo parará.
I mean the letter yes, but you don't have words like really. You don't say that word or that letter really often. So it's totally understandable.
But it's fun to learn.
Yo habría intentado, yo que sé, llevar, por ejemplo, dos perks para bajar los motores. Por ejemplo, está muy bien, ruina con gancho flagelante. Y luego me habría puesto, por ejemplo, acogida nefasta e interruptor del hombre muerto. Para más o menos intentar bloquearlos de cualquier manera. Y, ¿sabéis? Intentar bloquear y que bajen los motores. Alguna vuelta así, a lo mejor, si juegas perfecto, pues se te puede dar. Pero es que aquí hay dos perks que no te sirven para nada.
I love other
It's fun-
outfits,
it's fun
I
to
love
learn, of
other-
course.
I love other the
Tú necesitas ayuda para que los motores no se hagan, no para la H, ¿sabes?
sound inventory of other languages. But yeah, let's get back to the game real quick because I need to say this again. Your dog is getting close to popping this generator. Disclaimer: Summerhell's dog is called Bucky. That's why I keep saying it, and it's just such a cute comparison to make. Not trying to be condescending in any way. It's just super cute to me. But yeah, they are getting terrifyingly close to popping that last generator,
Hasta
as
luego.
I said, and that would again be quite the sign to send out a 4K4 to all gens popped. But now that Thube went down right next
Qué pedazo de fe. No en el peor momento.
to Bucky,
Hasta luego.
yeah, I think he's counted his lucky stars and
Bueno, ya está.
spear that he was trying.
Pero bueno, ya os digo, 4 motores. Esto es un octavo más normal. Sí, se ha hecho 4 cables cenobitas, un mapa bueno para él. Pero le han casado 4 motores, ¿sabéis? No un motor como antes que ha sido una paliza en toda regla. Pues la primera partida para JINX, está bien. Vamos a la segunda. Que era un poquito para atrás y un poquito para adelante. Perfecto. Doctor, ¿vale? Desguaza de Autohaven, va con electrodo de estímulo alto, que es para tener más distancia, y disciplina de nivel 3, para que los rayos lleguen cuanto antes a su cliente, los mejores saltos del doctor, aunque hay doctores que van con doble disciplina, también está bien, ¿eh? Interruptor de interrupción corrupta, gancho flagelante, lo mejor para final, que rollo en esta perk, que es una perk bastante nerfeada, sinceramente. Creo que no le merece la pena al doctor, yo hubiese llevado solamente una tercera perk de motores, porque lo necesita el doctor, o no sé qué, 0 chapucero para poder un poquito más a los supervivientes, pero lo mejor para final, siento que no es una perk bastante nerfeada, no merece la pena llevarla. Y brutalidad veloz, muy buena perk para el doctor. Ya sabemos que es un killer que no coge Bloodlust, ¿vale? Mucho cuidado con esta perk, ¿vale? Porque hay muchos killers que la cogen habitualmente y no llevan Bloodlust, ¿vale? Pues esta perk te impide tener Bloodlust. Y claro, piensas que los suplentes corren más rápido, pero no, es que tú no vas a coger Bloodlust nunca en toda la partida. Pero bueno, doctor lanza los rayos continuamente, así que es muy difícil que un doctor coja Bloodlust, prácticamente imposible. Así que nada, pero es un que ya os digo, débil, no contra uno es muy fuerte este killer, pero en 4 contra 1 sufre muchísimo, así que aquí lo normal es que los suplentes escapen, ¿vale? Es lo más normal.
Save the best for last.
Si los suplentes si quieres hace 6-8 cuelgues, está bastante bien.
Actually, really nice. As we could see in Xenobite, we didn't expect that. I mean,
En este caso viene Kai de
we
killer.
know that Jason was playing really well and is a really good killer, but we didn't expect that he will do that result, no? That score, 4K 4 gens. So let's see what happened because you said like 5-8.
Muy bien, este palet es para dropear completamente, ¿vale? No es un palet que se pueda lupear, menos aún contra un doctor, ¿vale?
Stage. I mean, in the theory, yeah, 5-8 stage. I will tell you, but
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I know
let's
what you're
see.
trying to
Let's
say.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when ping's on the table, everything else is off the table, kind of deal.
By the way, Bucky is the first one who's been chasing, so I hope Bucky is doing well because I trust him
Mucho cuidado con la ventana del sac, ¿vale? La sac la tiene de frente.
100%.
Yeah, we're about to see how
think-
well he does. He's already running around the tile, trying to time it out the way that Doctor works.
Esta es la zona más fuerte del mapa, ¿vale? Esta, lo que es sac alrededor, es la zona más fuerte del mapa para superviviente. El resto, ahí es fue bastante.
As everybody probably knows, is you're trying to time against the Doctor's timing, so you're trying to find those small little, tiny little windows where you can interact with tiles to build yourself a wall between the killer and yourself. And Bucky has been unsuccessful.
Aquí ya le van a venir a ayudar, ¿vale? Ya sabéis que la mejor manera de ayudar a un superviviente no es, o sea, contra el doctor no es poniéndote detrás y dándote hit, sino poniéndote muy cerca del palet, para que cuando el superviviente pase con la locura y no pueda tirar palet, tú se lo tires y dejes tunado al doctor, o en una mala posición.
Successful so far. We already see someone nearby ready for a hit tank.
Yeah.
And yeah,
There you
K's
go.
not gonna allow it.
¿Veis lo que os digo? Esta es la mejor manera de ayudar contra un doctor, ¿vale?
I mean, this one if the doctor is using really well the power, it's a matter of time that you're going down because you are not able to do anything, you know. So yeah, but it's really good with this because he's actually covering. He's buying some time for the team. For sure, two of them, Thube and with Jason, they are actually repairing really fast. And this one could be a 2 gens.
Aquí caga del Ace al tirar el palet, ¿vale? Porque aquí la niña se queda encerrada.
Chase. And it's gonna be a trouble for
Bueno, ha salido muy bien Nea del sitio, ha salido muy bien.
for the doctor. Anyway, as we can see, it's a matter of time that he's going down because he cannot do anything. But in the same time, that he's buying so much time. This one is the first gen, and should be another one. Should be another.
Muy buenas estructuras tiene aquí. Esto al doctor le perjudica mucho. Que haya estructura 4 metros a la izquierda, haya otra estructura, esto contra el doctor viene muy bien para lupearle, ¿vale?
First gen right now in like I don't know 20 seconds. I'm gonna guess.
Oh,
But yeah,
beautiful.
no, but Bucky is actually doing is
Muy bien, Bucky, aguanta muy bien, muy bien.
doing
Yeah.
really well.
Gotta
And
give it
also-
to
Lo raro es que se me han hecho un motor, Sinceramente es raro, Aquí hay normas que habían caído 2 motores.
Bucky there. That chase was really nice.
So they do the same gen. They did the same gen. 2 of them, I think, because there is no progress in another one. Right, so I was mistaken. It's fine. The good
Yeah,
thing
I'm adding
for
that
the
to my
doctor,
list now.
the good thing for the doctor is that he got three tokens on his perk. That's good because the cover it wasn't with Jason. It was the ace. It was Gustavo, so he could get 1 more stack. So let's see if this one is using in the late
Muy bien esquivado aquí los rayos.
game.
Yeah, it was really nice to see.
Y dicen que sí, que lo mejor de esta persecución es que tiene 3 tokens de lo mejor para el final, dado que ha protegido Gustavo y no Jason. Pues si Jason protege, eso es lo que no puede hacer el doctor porque tiene que perder tokens continuos.
Gustavo accomplice Bucky in that chase earlier
Muy bien aquí Jason, metiéndose taquilla, muy bien.
on because that's something that chases really depend on against doctors or death, especially in a competitive setting. It's a bit more difficult, obviously.
Un detalle técnico del doctor, por si alguno no lo sabéis, que ya sabéis que hay supervivientes que pueden llevar una perk para no gritar, ¿vale? Pero con el doctor siempre que da rayos se va a reír. Siempre. Tú si das rayos, el doctor se ríe, aunque el superviviente no grite, ¿vale? Eso es un detalle que es importante que sepáis.
To coordinate in a public game, but in comp, it's so important. Taking hit against this killer is essentially the core of what survivors should be doing. You shouldn't allow one of your teammates to go down. You usually see several survivors come in for hit tanks, or one after the other, essentially, because you really don't want to sacrifice any downs at all. And we did see that with Gustavo, who dropped 2 pallets for Bucky as well, because K is obviously going to target his shocks or direct his shocks towards Bucky, and
Esa pared lo ha tirado literalmente de
not
gratis.
Gustavo necessarily. So that gave Gustavo some small windows to drop pallets on his behalf to help him in chase there. And it seems like they're also letting Bucky go second,
Lo bueno va a perder 2 tokens.
Second
despite,
stage, second
despite the
stage.
fact K is all the way over here chasing with Jason. So I'm hoping there's going to be 2 gens popping, otherwise that wouldn't have been a very good excuse. And I'm also really looking forward to seeing what our players will do on the unhook. Because unhooks are very tricky against Doctor, especially on ping.
Muy buenos petados, sí, señor.
Nice blinding here. Yeah, it's actually buying so much time for the team. But it's what
La pena es que lo escuchaba, el herido.
you were saying before, and I was saying before as well.
No, esto es la hostia. No pierde carga.
He's going into the locker. Really nice as well
Esto es muy bueno porque así ya os digo, este token permanece.
from with Jason. He lost 2 stacks from Save the Best for Last, and as we were saying that they were a little bit they were in the condition that if they with Jason and Thube, I think it was the one. Yeah, it was the one who was repairing as well. If they were repairing separate, they were already in 2 gens. They will be already in 2 gens. They prefer, I think, because we couldn't see, but I think it was because
Creo que lo va a parar, porque aquí llega el rayo más o menos.
they got just one gen. I think they were repairing together. So
No ha llegado por poco.
So yeah, the gens are really little bit slow. I mean, there are 3 gens soon in couple seconds right now. In 5 seconds, it's gonna be like 2 gens left. Bucky is going in second stage.
Aquí error de que hay, no ir a ese motor. Error.
I don't know if they got they removed the hook from the survivor or no. They have the Tori perk.
That is absolutely banned.
I'm not sure.
no,
No,
someone.
so it's banned. Okay, I say. All right.
Yeah, short of the burden. Never.
And rapid brutality, another pair that I really like with the Doctor, because he doesn't need bloodlust, no? So yeah, it's actually a really good pair for him.
But you can't get
He's gonna
it.
get, yeah. So Bucky is gonna go down. It's gonna be the first kill
Muy bien, Kai, jugando aquí.
if they don't get the palace safe. But yeah, 2 gens right now. One about to pop, maybe. I don't know. From Gustavo, maybe, because it's the only one who is not injured. So let's see.
Sí, es cierto que estas dos perks juntas son muy fuertes. Cuando tienes aquí a lo mejor por final 5 o 6 carguitas junto a brutal y veloz, piensa que cuando GTs vas a ir a un 100% extra de velocidad y encima te limpias muy rápido. Entonces su mente corre muy poquito de ti.
The pathing that Buck, honestly, I know he just died on
Yeah,
Luke,
you
but
see?
honestly, we really have to give it to him because that
O sea, el combo está muy bien, pero os digo, yo no me pondré esta.
pathing was absolutely phenomenal that Buck
La nerfearon mucho.
showed off there. It's just the ping essentially that made the difference between him getting to the pallet and him going down just there as well. That's something I love seeing on Doctor when you have these confident survivors that know how to path against them, know how to waste time, know how to time getting to the pallet. Because we see them fluctuate between do I go for the long side of the loop, do I go for the short side, or do we Jason decided to go for here? Yeah, he just keeps trying to take different routes around tiles, trying to find the perfect route that allows him to find that window
Necesita gancho flagelante como el come.
where K is forced to shock, but right
Y este lo es, este es el gancho flagelante.
after they manage to get to the pallet, get to the window, etc. So it's really, really fancy what we see from our survivors here. It's just unfortunate that, again, the ping doesn't reward them accordingly as they should be getting rewarded. And that's making the difference right now between them getting hit and them not getting hit.
Yeah, sometimes as a viewer, because if you don't know this situation, you don't know, you never play with really high ping against a killer with a really high ping or something like that. Sometimes you as a viewer, you can see or you can feel like, oh, this survivor is actually not
Mucho cuidado porque a lo mejor pasan de descuelgue y te hacen un motor de lejos.
looping really good, or he cannot reach
Por allí ha pasado, por aquí ha pasado y estaba el motor de acero, así que solo puede quedar este motor pendiente.
anything, or he cannot get like a really long chase. But they need to understand as well with that when you're playing against one killer that they have, killer, when the ping is there, it's a real thing.
¿Veis que se ha reído? Lo habéis visto, pero no ha gritado superviviente. Eso es que le ha dado, ¿vale?
Sometimes when you try to pull a window or a pallet,
Fijaros.
when you're playing against one killer that they have, killer, when the ping is there, it's a real thing.
¿Veis? No ha gritado, pero se ha reído. Eso significa que le ha dado.
Sometimes when you try to pull a window or a pallet, it's taking 3 seconds. And I'm not joking. I mean, it's really hard to play with a killer or against the ping, let's say. So yeah, what they're doing here is actually more impressive.
Gustavo es el que merece la pena. Lo malo que Zube lo van a rescatar antes ya a los 6. Esto es un poco putada para que.
Because they need to fight against the killer, fight against the ping, and they are doing pretty well.
And we see this again here with Gustavo. Yeah,
Muy bien, Kai.
that's also the annoying bit, or what K also just did really nicely, or played around there really nicely, was
¿Veis? Todavía va con la celeridad y está al lado, porque se ha limpiado muy rápido con lo mejor por ejemplo.
when you intentionally or you don't catch up to intentionally or unintentionally catch up to a survivor on a pallet. That was
Uy, qué poco, por poquito, qué pena.
come on, yes,
Nice one.
beautiful. That,
Nice
for
one.
example, also he faked sticking to the tile, then instead held W and barely reached the pallet
Este palet con el palet tirado es bueno contra el doctor porque es muy largo, ¿vale? Muy largo.
there. But yeah, what you often see doctors as well, once the survivor gets to a pallet, they will shock, hoping that you drop the pallet, what Gustavo did, and then they preemptively loop around. Oh yeah, let's see what he's gonna do on this tile here though, because this is super interesting. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Gets caught off guard there, K. Reacted very quickly there, and was able to get Gustavo before he makes it to the tile. The chases so far have been really nice though. Must say, I know these survivors are still dropping like flies, and also that save the best for last, but they're wasting a tremendous amount of time. Chasing a doctor of this caliber is no joke whatsoever, and it gets pretty tough. And that's also why the in 1v1 events you can probably answer this question better than I can, but I want to claim that in 1v1 events you practically never see a chase that goes above 2 minutes, unless the survivor gets super lucky or it's Steve.
No, even if you have a really good RNG, I mean, if the doctor is doing well, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, of course the survivor has to play, but the doctor has a
Lo bueno que va a perder descargas a 2, está bastante bien.
power that is not making you slow like the clown, or it's not. No, it's just doesn't let you to do the action, so it's actually really easy. Let's say
Muy bien ahí, lo echas para el lado y rompes por la vez, muy bien.
easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it's easier for him to get the hit, no? So yeah, as you said, really well. Don't worry, Matis, you are correct. In 1v1 is really hard to get more than 2 minutes in Doctor. I mean, could happen because the survivor as well is playing, but yeah, that one was the ping. I mean, what we could say. I mean.
Yeah, that looked
Sí, eso es el pick, básicamente.
really goofy the way.
Que pega hit, pero simplemente salta a la ventana.
He got hit, and then he vaulted, and then he teleported to the left because he was already around the corner on his screen probably. But yeah, Case Clobber still connects, and we definitely can't judge this one side and go, yeah, this should never be played because one side's got ping advantage.
Vale, ya está en nivel 3, no puede reparar, tiene que quitarse la locura.
No, both sides are practically playing on the exact same ping. So it is even in the end, and teams just have to come prepared or adapt to the harsh environment. There's no way we just saw Fube actually 50-50 on a pallet. Yeah, okay.
He won the 50?
Impressive.
He won the 50 again.
Hello?
No, what is happening
Okay,
right now is
finally.
crazy.
Muy bien, Zube, ha aguantado mucho Zube, sinceramente, ha aguantado bastante.
See, I mean, he won
O
another one.
sea, lo normal es saltar a la primera.
Bro, this one was insane. I mean,
O a la segunda, como mucho.
Tube, he played really well in here, knowing that he has a ping, knowing that the power that he's facing, he played really well. He won like 3 or 4 50s at the same time, but you know, insane play from Tube. And also what I see
Está jugando muy bien Kai, muy bien, la verdad.
is the doctor is playing. Kay is playing really well because for how long we are in one gen?
Yeah,
for so
yeah,
long.
actually.
So he's keeping the pressure really nice. I mean,
Para que veáis que no hace falta, bueno, sí, le ha metido una tonelada aquí, sí, pero ya una vez tal, ya no hace falta. Ya la presión realmente es de muy diferente manera, que a mí es lo bonito de esto. Es cierto que al principio estoy, vamos, completamente de acuerdo con vosotros, que casi siempre es igual, una tonelada y ya está. Pero para mí ahora empieza lo bonito, la decisión, las tomas de decisiones, las mecánicas, aquí está lo guay.
as we said, they are beasts. They know how to play everything
Y que no ha sido fácil tonelear porque le han protegido,
against everything. I mean, I'm still getting surprised for how well they playing, all of them. I mean, yeah, I cannot say
Oh, my
anything else. I
favorite
mean,
tile. I wanna
they
see
do
this.
really well. Pretty.
Muy bien aquí contra el doctor, aprovechando las estructuras, ¿vale? No siempre hay que estar contra el doctor en el palet, sino aprovechando todo, ¿vale?
Yeah, this used to be considered the god.
Ahí es ping, ¿vale? No debería haber saltado.
Oh,
that's
beautiful,
pink,
Gustavo.
That's pink.
Ahí no debería haber saltado, ¿vale? Que lo sepáis. Con un ping perfecto ahí no saltó súper bien.
I think that's pink. Yeah.
But also
El
really,
tema del ping al doctor le perjudica mucho.
Matter of time, as we said. I mean, he has nothing else, no? So he has just the windows. He needs to use the power.
Ya está.
Yeah, and that's it.
oh, I think he started the animation there. Are you saying
really
GG
nice.
like with timing in a 1v1 event?
Yeah. Stop the timing. Stop the timing.
Yeah, that's what we've got first down timers for.
Están los dos aquí
But
reparando.
unfortunately, that doesn't apply to Gustavo anymore because we're well into several downs here. Yeah, the tile that I got so excited about, it used to be referred to as the God Filler against Doctor.
Yeah.
Because if you play that well as Survivor, you can practically always waste up to half a minute on that tile. You could, depending on... basically, there's 4...
Si os fijáis, no rompe esta puerta, ¿vale? Porque ya sabéis que el doctor, las ventanas, en plan que lanza los rayos, es donde se queda pillado y no puede hacer nada. Entonces le conviene tener esa puerta cerrada.
separate sections to that tile, and they're all slightly varying in length. So you can constantly downgrade yourself from like, okay, this is the longest loop, then this
Gustavo muy mal colocado, para que te salga locura.
is one step shorter,
Yo me habría ocultado un poquito.
one step shorter, and so on. Yeah, what we see Gustavo run here too is, he pre-drops it. That's unfortunate now because, yeah, once it's dropped, you can't really play around it anymore. But of course, as a survivor, you're trying to drop it.
Ooh, nice one.
The patience
He has
of
the
this player
window.
as well.
Tiene la ventana, iba a ir a la
He
ventana.
has the window in front of him, but he will not reach it.
¿Veis? Dos pies.
Yeah, somehow.
I'm cursed, man. I'm cursed. I don't say anything else. Seriously. Okay.
Qué follada aquí.
Nice one. Oh. Nah, Gustavo is playing really well this one.
Wow.
Gustavo is playing really well this one. I think he will not reach anymore.
Muy bien, Gustavo.
They get the last gen. How many states you said that is usually
Does he get
5?
Muy bien, es que os digo, a Doctor esto de que sean estructuras juntitas lo arruinan porque tienes que estar lanzando rayos continuamente y claro, te rendices al fin y al cabo.
He does.
Yo habría amagado un poquito, habría amagado un poco, porque con los amagues ganas tiempo.
He does.
He actually blocked it.
No, he's actually playing.
I said
He's
5
playing
to 8.
really
Yeah.
well. 5
Wow,
So look,
he's gonna make
9
this again.
already.
Ya está, seguís.
Oh.
No, unlucky. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice chase. He bought so much time for his team.
Igualmente está muy bien, Si solo mata a Gustavo, 10 cuelgues.
If we Jason by and what Kay has to do now is like try to find out where are the other survivors, make sure that they don't pick up. But if we Jason by the enough time to
Muy bien.
be careful with this because maybe no. But if he buys enough time to the other survivor to Zube to pick up the survivor, open the gate, this one could be a two escapes.
Oh, nice.
Para ganar tiempo, hace muy bien.
Yeah, let's hope, because taken full advantage of so far is that K doesn't really change his split count and the drop pallets.
Ah, vale, digo, what the fuck, la dejo tirar en el suelo. No, ha abierto la puerta y la he curado.
Waiting for the
True.
or I want to say it, the animation lock.
Pues muy bien, 10 cuelgues, muy bien jugado por Kai, la verdad. Ahí al final pues he cometido un pequeño error con Gustavo, también el tema del ping, ahí no le ha venido nada bien. Y muy bien los dos suplentes reparando ese último motor para escaparse. 10 cuelgues, os digo, está que te cagas de bien, que te cagas. Vale, vamos para el siguiente partidito. Vamos a ver, ahí tenéis las perros, si queréis echarles un vistacito. Y vamos. Ay, perfecto, más o menos.
SMS on killer before, if I'm not mistaken. So if he hasn't been added to the
Mismos addons y mismas perks.
team,
Same
Ah, no, perdón, mismas perks no. El otro doctor no tenía interacción corrupta. Tenía estas dos, gancho flagelante y cuál es la otra. Ah, sí, brutalidad veloz, cierto. Está bien interacción corrupta, Yo os digo, a lo mejor al final no me llama.
Right?
SMS de Killer. Este chico de suplente juega muy bien, me gusta mucho cómo juega.
the leaderboard, then we'll have to add him. I'm pretty sure that is, yes, we are looking at the exact same build. We already see Dark spinning atop the hill for some reason. He's really trying to grab SMS's attention there, probably have the balanced landing ready. Oh no, I think that was Mads actually. And yeah, here we have Dark.
Oh, this is the first hit.
Muy rápido el primer hit.
That was a little bit weird, let's say, no? Okay, fair enough.
He's got 2 eye fillers here in the middle. That is fantastic RNG if it wasn't for the ping.
Pues se vienen a ayudar ya o una chase muy rápida.
But yeah, I find that pretty interesting because SMS got stuck on the side of the pallet there and still was able to get the hit. Dark doesn't play it perfectly and he doesn't have a teammate to help
Porque se agacha.
him. He starts crouching next to the pallet.
The cover from the
Necesitaba una cobertura aquí sin duda.
last game. One person trying to cover and help the survivor who is injured and stuff and buying some time to buy the gem. But this is what is missing in here, bro. But anyway, let's see.
Yeah, you have
First
the
hook.
2 fillers in the middle and there was no one near, similar to what we had Gustavo in the previous game who helped a great deal, but this time we had no one.
This is actually really good for SMS, because he got the first hook, no gens pop. The progress, I think, is not really
Aunque haya hecho un cuelgue rápido, primer cuelgue rápido, no tenía parte de nada en absoluto,
really high. I mean, he can chill
was-
in here, just waiting for the other survivors to come for the save. So yeah, now it's about the survivors. Let's see what's happened.
And what's even worse, for just to add insult to injury here for Team JINX on the survival squad, SMS has been able to claim that first hook right in between 3 separate generators that they're currently working on. And what he's taken full advantage now is that, first of all, the green electrode, but also because Doctor was, his base kit was buffed to where his range was increased tremendously, and now he can just stand in between and just keep
Muy bueno aquí, muy buenos rayos.
shocking, and now we're looking at
Todos en locura nivel 3, ¿vale? Todos.
3 survivors in tier 3, nobody can do gens, and they have to trade if they try to go for an unhook here, which is exactly what's going to happen now, which is just going to allow SMS to continue to continue the tunnel onto Dark.
Well, I don't know how much time he will buy, Quentin will buy here for the team, but at least they could...
¿Veis? Contra un doctor no podéis en plan lupear normal, no se puede, ¿vale? Hay que cambiar manera de lupear, por eso es tan difícil jugar de superviviente, vamos, a mí me parece súper difícil.
Make, well, no much, but I don't... Let's see if he has DS or
Hacer una buena chase contra un mob killer es muy complicado.
something, but no. Banned, okay. So, I mean, it's what I said, at least they didn't get the second stage, but they got it already. 4 gens left.
Lo malo que, claro, se dio por obsesión la primera de todas, si no mejor para el final, no está utilizando la...
I mean...
Y no tiene pinta que la utilizar, ¿vale? Porque como se muere la obsesión, adiós.
SMS is putting so much pressure on the game, not gonna lie. He can be chill again, waiting for the survivors to come. Everything is on the survivors, as we said before. He can locate another survivor down there, but he's chill right there because he knows the hook is actually far from the survivor. Well, let's see what's happened. Quentin down here, Ace down here, sorry.
Yeah, Moon will be the next person in chase. It's pretty interesting because SMS has been chasing the obsession so far, so he has not been able to get any stages for his save the best for last, unlike in the previous game,
No llega a dar rayos.
where Mads was able to get a good amount of stages
Aquí error de SMS, desde tan lejos.
stacks very early on. But yeah, it seems like that save the best for last isn't even going to help out much. Oh, that was beautiful.
Aquí se ha colocado un poquito mal SMS, tenía que haber bloqueado más hacia atrás.
By Dark. Yeah, he went all the way around. He saw that SMS was body blocking the pallet, so they couldn't find a narrow passage there that SMS would be body blocked on. But instead, yeah, Dark just runs around and stuns him as SMS is animation locked in the let me wipe my weapon clean animation. I'm just gonna coin that phrase. And he makes it all the way over to Shaq. Doesn't get the pallet, however, but we see Moon in the
Bueno, le mete el stun, pierde un par de segunditos.
next time for
Nice
the
one.
tank and the stun. Yeah, beautiful.
I mean, this one is buying some time for the team, yeah.
Lo suyo habría sido que estuviese bien colocado para tirar el palet.
But as I don't know if you feel like the gens are really slow. I mean, where are the gens, guys? I mean, okay, one down there, but I mean, it's actually
Le van a hacer otro, mínimo otro, antes de que esta chis acabe.
really hard. I mean, it's true that this survivor is already dead on hook. They try to cover. I think, in my opinion, a little bit.
Le tenía, Le tenía, no sé por qué no te dio para adelante, porque le tenía.
They should go doing it earlier and another gen. That's good. So I think they listen to me.
No
I
llegas, no
think-
llegas. Aquí mal jugado por SMS.
I think they listen to me. They say, "Oh, be careful because he's saying that there are no gens."
Ventana, te va a saltar la ventana.
So yeah,
Oh, that was so risky again.
Aquí SMS jugando muy mal, incluso yo me estoy adelantando a él y yo no soy jugador competitivo.
I love seeing this. They're playing on such high ping and they're still trying these 50-50s on the window that we just saw. Because Dark was standing still there for a second, faking the vault, and then he ended up going for the medium.
another
Muy
gen.
mal,
Amazing.
muy mal.
Yeah, all of the gen.
¿Ves? El túnel la tiró la partida. A veces te la gana, pero mal hecho el túnel, pues te pierde la partida. Por eso os digo, no es tan fácil tunelear y automáticamente ganas.
You know, you were complaining about the gens and all this stuff.
Adiós la partida, toma por culo.
They just start flying and
Yeah,
Dark.
O sea, la ventana se le ha cerrado al superviviente por saltarla 3 veces. Tú eso como autor no lo puedes permitir. Que te salte una vez la ventana, pues yo que sé, vale. Pero 3 veces a la misma ventana, eso es error muy grande por parte del killer.
Just
It's what
starts
I'm
to
saying.
Gustavo and Entity blocks that. Wow.
Every time that I'm trying to say something about the game, it's happening the other thing. So I mean, but yeah, they doing really well right now. And yeah, when I say
De milagro, casi se protege, tío.
cover, I want to say body block, but you know, sometimes it's like the Spanish thing.
Also, that almost was absolutely legendary for Team JINX there, because what they were trying to do is, as Dark was still in chase, they all wanted to reset, so there's 3 fresh
Yo digo, no creo que meta 10 cuelgues con un motor, todo el mundo está con 0.
body blocks available, but unfortunately, about 5 meters were between Dark reaching Moon, the healthy Moon there, who would have been able to give a body block, but unfortunately, or very lucky for SMS, he was able to catch up just barely. And yeah, that...
Vale, si va hit, pero le mete un stun para al menos tener un par de segundos de espacio.
I honestly, I feels like that could have been a 4-out even, if it had not been for that 5-meter discrepancy there. You see that first sacrifice come through now, and it seems like as they're doubling this generator, they're putting a lot of money on Mads completing this generator. But I don't think he's got enough time to make it to any of these tiles. He tries to make it to the pallet.
I don't think so, no.
But yeah, even without the ping difference, that would not have reached.
Si tiene gacho para la gente de lejos, no llega. Yo os digo que no llega. Si es este, pues ha tenido mucha suerte.
He will be hooked, and that will be another pain rest. So neither K nor Moon will be able to pop that last generator if it ends up being a pain rest. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they're doing both of them the same gen. Now Jake is leaving just to make sure that he can unhook. Moon is trying to pop the last gen. The doctor is actually committing. Let's see if he's committing or no. I don't think so. No, he's trying to make sure that the survivor is going at least in seconds. Well, and he needs to...
Si va por estos, Lace le repara el motor, tiene déjà vu. Se lo repara en 10 segundos aproximadamente.
to make sure that he's dying, but you know, he needs to put some pressure. Jake is going for the unhook. He will not be able to do it. I don't know
And
how
as
many
a miss,
males he has left.
yeah.
Not gonna...
It was starting to run out.
Se quita la locura Ace y continúa con el motor.
SMS
Dark-
was getting so much madness in the early stages. Now he can also just shock and leave because he knows the Soils can't do the gen as they're in tier 3. He's got a lot of time on his hands here.
Be careful because he got stuck. He got stuck.
Ahí se
That was
quedó.
unlucky. Even I mean, it's not a big problem because the doctor SMS used the power really well, so he will not be able to.
Aquí tenía que haber colgado a Kay. Porque esto tampoco, sí, se voy a por Mad, sí. A por Moon también, pero yo a Kay colgo a Kay y gasto otro gancho flagelante. Y ese motor lo bajo un poquito más. Y ya si luego voy a por Moon, o al menos le dejo herido. Mad va a estar herido. Y ahí, más o menos con esas decisiones puedes llevar la partida a tu lado. Pero, a ver.
The window. But anyway, that was a little bit unlucky. Not gonna lie. And the last gen, I think, is 99.
Vale, nivel 3, al menos ahora tiene que perder un poquito de tiempo.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's about
Moon, yeah. So, but look, where he went down? Where is the gen? I mean, this is gonna be, or they coming right now to pop? I don't think so, because they are actually crazy. Yeah, like we can see in
They're
the.
crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Vale, le va a curar, ¿vale?
Crazy like you, Summer.
Like
Yeah,
crazy
that
like me,
snapped
yeah.
out first.
Like
But yeah, now he's hooked on that gen. I feel like that gen is going to be 0, and they still won't have saved him.
and
Vale.
they're in a huge. They have a huge problem, a big problem here, because if the doctor plays slow, and he has all of them located, if he's able to make sure that they are not unhooking or making more stages. Let's see what's happening.
Vale, nivel 3 otra vez, tiene que perder tiempo.
Because I don't want to say one thing because it's gonna
You don't
happen
want
the
to
other
jinx
one, as
them.
we could see in these games, but I prefer to see, no, or guess. I don't want to confirm because I'm not liking that. But yeah, nice hit. Let's see what he does. He commit. Yeah, actually he's committing the chase. They're gonna be able to unhook.
¿Por qué no le ha dado?
He didn't hit the power.
Sí, es un bug también que está afectando mucho al doctor. Si os fijáis, a mí me ha pasado ya, no sé cuántas veces me ha pasado en públicas. Este bug ya no sé cuánto tiempo lleva, no lo arreglan, yo no entiendo nada. Es un poder que jode muchísimo al doctor.
He does.
Mira,
He commit. Yeah,
fijaros,
he's committing the chase. They're gonna be able to unhook.
Mirad, o sea, obviamente le ha dado, pero no le afecta, o sea, no...
He didn't hit the power. Oh, nice one in here, Moon. Ball, nice. Now he's buying so
Y último gancho flagelante, brutal.
much time. Yeah, that's good. Moon is going down. If I'm not mistaken, is the first hook.
Yep. And that would also be another pain risk. And our survivor squad also in the meantime does not have enough time to get back on the generator, so
That gen is
yeah.
painful.
yeah. And now the pain res on top of that. SMS has officially won the War of Attrition
Muy bien, gracias por el último.
here. He's been successfully bleeding his
Aquí los suyos tienen que encontrar a Kai, sea lo suyo.
opposition out slowly. And now they've got no resources, no generator progress
Pues
to
perfecto.
prove. All they've got
Brutal.
is
Este era Mazo.
a ridiculous amount of status on their behalf.
No, no, es Kai, es Kai.
So all SMS needs to do now,
Ah, no, coño, es Mazo. Perdón, voy doblado.
realistically, is just
Es que el Jake y este, no me acuerdo, los personajes se parecen mucho. En
go
plan,
to chases and just keep
físicamente.
stacking downs. Because he doesn't even need to 4K. If he really wants to stretch it, of course 4K1 or 4K0 would put the nail in the coffin this set, and
Estos hit,
you
ya.
don't have to go count stages for the win
Muy
condition.
bien.
He's got so much time now though, with 0 gen progress. Unfortunately, you won't be able
No creo que se cure, ¿vale? Van a ir a reparar solamente este motor los 2 puntos.
to get any more save the best for last, or Stibiffle, but he's certainly
Bueno, algo pienso no. Hace bien SMS, el más lejano.
going to profit from that. The alien perk at the top. What's it called again? Someone help.
Which one? Which perk?
Perk at the top. Speed.
Ah, rapid brutality.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to help a lot.
I mean, I'm happy right now because
Voy a tratar de los rayos
I
aquí.
know one perk that you don't know. So yeah, you know. Yes, it's hard. It's hard for me because I need to translate the perks. So that's why some of them I don't know. I need to.
I mean, you're doing a fantastic
Well,
job
I
so
need-
far, I also.
I need to study. I need to
No puedo hacer esta chase, lo están reparando todos los dos a la vez.
study this week. I need to study to know all the perks. But yeah, some of them are really are really difficult to know because they are actually really different between. I mean, like in English is one thing, in Spanish is another thing. So yeah, but rapid brutality is one of
Aquí si son listos van a estar uno en cada motor, ¿vale? Seguramente.
they are mostly the same. So that's why it's easier to remember. No
We both
progress.
only know half and half, but together we know all the perks.
Well, exactly. Together we are stronger. All right.
Yeah, SMS just getting rid of all the resources. They've got hardly any pellets left on this entire map, and again, they've got no generator progress to show off, and SMS is...
Un poco no ha saltado, qué raro.
they're still finding pellets here, but yeah, in the end,
Yo ahí pensé que saltaría, sinceramente.
doesn't matter too much because SMS will be able to make quick use of
lagging.
Aunque si salta está muy jodido, porque te quedas encerrado y completamente contra los
these
rayos.
slivers, and he's actually slugging. Interesting.
Ahí he visto un cuervo.
He doesn't
like
have
as-
time, and he doesn't have enough time to. You see,
Oh,
he
wow.
doesn't have enough time to
Los dos juntos. Muy bien hecho.
hook.
That took me by
Because-
surprise.
Pero cuidado,
Yeah. So let's see here what he does, eh? Because he has so many options down here. Now Moon has to go
Ahí creo que ha fallado,
all the way around to make sure that he can pick up the other survivor.
Ahí ha fallado, ahí ha fallado.
JK, he needs to. He doesn't have enough time to do something here to buy some time to the team, and be careful because this
Fue que rápido lo ha curado, tío, que locura.
one is actually. Oh, he made it actually, Moon.
Madre
He
mía.
made it. He went all the way around.
Yeah, this
He
is
has located
starting
one
to look
survivor.
pretty difficult, honestly.
Ya se han separado, está jodida la cosa.
Because
do you think is
again,
gonna happen?
he needs a lot of status. He needs at least 10 status to tie here. So SNS can't just be happy with, okay, I down one survivor, just hook him and call it game done. He actually has to get at least 2 kills here. 2 more kills, 3 kills.
Muy bien aquí en la taquilla.
Really good
Never
this
seen
one
match.
because he's going into the locker to make sure that he's
Yep.
not lagging. That's really good.
Y tienen puerta allí, me parece. Efectivamente. Creo que se van, chicos.
And let's see if
Forcing
they
the
are
locker to
able
waste
to. What you will do in here? You will heal yourself, or I mean, like try
No.
to.
Oh,
No, exactly.
Tiene despierta encima, tiene esta perk para abrir la puerta a toda polla. Y
No,
She
open
might.
the gate. Open the gate. Open the
Wait,
gate.
wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Jinx might have just won this. Then Jinx just
Yeah,
won. And that
Qué pena, jugó bien al final, pero tomó el error de... Tardó mucho o sea, lo diré, en matar a Dark. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Ese fue el error que Maño le costó la partida. Porque a partir de matar a este, está tomando buenas decisiones, pero el problema de que cometes un error así tan fuerte ya no puedes, digamos, salir adelante. Bien, pues de momento 1-1. Así que nada más. Siguiente partidita. Ahí, más o menos. Vale, lo desconocido en desguace.
Usually struggle.
Ahora está Joder, espera, los pájaros están. Voy a cerrar la portada. Ya vuelvo, chicos. Vale, ya estoy, chicos. Bueno, eso, lo desconocido en este mapa es el desconocido que no está bufado, ¿vale? Es importante. Es un killer que requiere mucha skill, no fallar, porque los fallos se lo penalizan muy gravemente, sobre todo, ya sabéis, a este nivel, ya habéis visto al doctor, comete un fallo grave y le castiga la partida entera, toda la partida entera. Así que eso, es un mapa que se le puede dar bien, pero lo normal es eso, que escapen supervivientes igual que el doctor.
Getting anywhere between 4 to 8 stages.
Pero bueno, este killer es muy fuerte cuando quedan pocos motores, ¿vale? Porque deja copias, tal, los teleportes están bastante bien. Entonces ahí es cuando se hace más fuerte el killer.
But yeah, what we've seen
Jason.
so far, and what you've also pointed out numerous times, this matchup has been very unpredictable so far, and I really wouldn't put it past
Hostia, un poco de lag,
Sinners or Jinx respectively to actually end up with a 4K here. Even though I really don't think it's going to happen. It should, straight up.
Is what we were talking before, no? Like unknown, in my opinion.
Por poco,
He's a really good killer. He doesn't get the hit. Nice. Oh, he got the hit.
Demolished.
Yeah. So yeah, it's what I was saying.
Muy bien, Jason, y más bastante mal, la verdad.
Like in pub, no, nice one. In pubs, I mean, I like the killer, I like the design, but in comp, you could see like the
Math está jugando en general bastante mal de superviviente, las cosas como son.
skill is struggling a bit, no? But as we could see, also the build, we have eruption.
Bueno, y perdón, el Perex que ha hecho para la interrupción, pim pam pum, interrupción completa. Muy buena conjunto de PES, lo que necesitas, como te pegaba todo, poder bajar los motores.
We have Pogo the Weasel, we have the Scorch Hook, so Pain Resonance. So yeah, strong build with so much control because he can see it's not about
Muy buena.
5% or 10% when you hit when you down a survivor. It's just also the auras, the control of the game and stuff. So let's see what's gonna happen. It's hard to see, as we were saying before, a match with the unknown making a easy game, no? Because the survivors as well, they playing, they're really well, they are really good. So let's see what's happening here.
Está pegando muy buenas ordenadas, no ha fallado ni una de momento.
We really need to emphasize also how fast that first down was onto Mass. That was 38 seconds. That rivals only Dracula, and Jason is the man to get these ridiculously early downs, so it is not out of character for him. But still, just push it.
Hostia, se la ha jugado muchísimo más y la ha salido mal. Y Jason también, Jason perfectamente podría haberse sido estuneado. Buah, esto ha sido jugársela mucho, pero ha salido bien.
Straight through that pallet. What?
Nice hit,
Matt's probably
that was risky. That was risky. I thought
Es muy arriesgado eso, es muy arriesgado.
he will drop that also.
he will drop it, yeah, exactly. Maybe he didn't trust the ping? I don't know.
No, the pallet would have set him free there, actually. Just like the truth in the United States of America. Anyway. People will know. But yeah, I feel like if he had dropped that, then Jason would have, one, he would have had to go around, two, could have even been stunned. In both cases, Matt would have made the window, but he was really expecting Jason would respect it, and my man did not give a damn, and he just pushed that, face-checked it, as people love saying that in League of Legends too. Thank the Lord I quit that game 7 years ago, but I still know the terms. Anyway. Yeah, Matt's going down there so early. That is, I think, the fastest second stage we've even seen in an unknown match as well. We don't count those in our statistics, but I'm just based on intuition. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. They're trying to get him off the hook here because there's no way that a survivor should die against unknown at 4 stages remaining. But it will take a trade, as we see here, and the eruption comes through as well. That's also always very deadly when you try to go for trades, because in the end, eruption will also proc if the killer.
Voy a cerrar la puerta, chicos. Vale. Continuamos. Me quedo a oscuras, y es las 2 de la tarde y me tengo que poner de notas.
Has it available. And that pop pain resonance combo is going to hit really, really hard.
Really hard. Yeah, it's a strong build.
Muy bien jugado, Jason.
And look,
Y me ha jugado muy mal.
Ouch.
already 1 kill. Really
Two
fast. Jason is playing today, as I was saying before, mentality is really important. Jason is playing today really accurate, man. Like, it's precise. You know what I mean? Like he knows what he's doing. I mean, he always knows what he's doing, but today is especially he knows what he's doing. So he teleporting here. Let's see if he can find another survivor. He can see scratch marks. Let's see for how long he can keep the chasing here. K.
Brutal, Jason.
He gets the injury here. Amazing one.
A través de la pared, buenísimo.
My God, no, it's what I was saying today. Today,
Jason está jugando mecánicamente muy bien, O sea, muy bien.
Jason on top. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
O sea, luego yo sé, es que Jason para mí es uno de los mejores killers del mundo. Últimamente venía jugando un poquito de bajo nivel para lo que es su nivel, ¿vale? Que su bajo nivel es el nivel que nos gustaría tener cualquiera de nosotros. Pero hoy está jugando de maravilla.
And people kept clowning on me when I said Jason should be in the debate of best players in the world right now. This just shows it. Moon successfully blinds himself.
Joder, tío, de puto milagro, no sé, una hostia.
Splendidly done.
Porque estaba cegado completamente.
I didn't check at the score events there. Did you see if he blinded him as well? If it said killer blind?
Not gonna lie,
'Cause I didn't check.
but because he was far away from him,
Aquí ha fallado Jason una fácil.
I think he did indeed.
That's the most amount of 50s we just saw on.
Aquí Jason ha fallado fuerte.
All right, okay, that was.
But I
¿Ves? Aquí Jason ha un fallón,
I was about to say that Moon might be the closest from all the Middle Eastern players to the to
No,
South
but that
America.
was
Maybe he
unexpected. That
lives
was-
in, yeah.
No, mala.
Yeah, what's
find
closer?
out.
I'm trying to think. Egypt.
Another
Does that, yeah,
survivor.
that does count as Middle East. What else is there?
No, hombre, no.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, you actually got sucked.
Jason, por favor, que estoy hablando bien de ti, no me jodas.
Mad.
I mean, that was.
Moon, what are you doing, man?
Me ha soltado talento, muy hábil aquí.
Still alive and kicking.
No,
Snowball back,
he's-
fantastic.
They are playing really well. When you see
Aquí hay pared, creo.
this battle for
No, no.
50s, I think is the most beautiful thing in the
Eso no va a
the 1v1.
funcionar.
I mean, the chases. I think it's insane to see this one. Because you can see all the decisions in mind games 50s. I love it. I love it.
Vale, allí hay supervivientes, había un cuervo.
That's why we are here.
Yeah, Moon has been showing phenomenal performances in that chase just now. Also, it looked like he was the least so far effective by ping. And again, I was trying to guess the country where he might be from because I certainly don't. I don't know everything about the players. But yeah, with the talking geography, I think Egypt would be the closest for out of the Middle East. I'm trying to think of all the countries there. I know my geography, guys. Don't worry. But yeah, also the shots that
Igual, Igual, son los cojones.
Jason has been getting so far on
Yo no sé por qué está tanto. Yo tiraría el palete, la verdad, sinceramente.
Dark. I think that's the second time Dark got demolished by a really well-placed shot there. The first was through Shaq. The
Uy, por poco,
second, or the sniper attempt there was also really nice. That also would have hit, but we saw Moon dodge it last second. But yeah, he was able to bounce that one shot off the edge map wall. And it landed straight onto Dark, which was able to injure him then, so Jason could make quick work with his
qué
M1.
pena.
Also dodging that in open
Aquí hay palet.
field on
No hay palet, cierto, lo tiraron antes, no he dicho nada, pero llega a la ventana.
200, 250 plus MS is
He calculado.
ridiculous. So that's very well played by K. You have to predict super early if you want to avoid hits like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Summer, as I said
Buena.
before, this could actually
Le han curado, pero ha herido, muy
be
bien.
our first 4K. On our first very dominant 4K on.
Muy buena.
Okay. On unknown. Wow.
Es bueno en una palet.
Jason.
Listen, when we are here, you and me, something happens. Always. And it's brilliant.
Brutal, perfecto.
First 4K, unknown is unknown, guys. Unknown is weak. No, look, 4K, boom, in your face. Man, every time that we are here, doing the casting together, something new
Los suplentes de JINX hoy están jugando bastante regular, las cosas como son, ya os digo.
happens. So I'm so happy, seriously. That being said,
I'm Jason, and this is Jackass. Down.
Exactly. But that being said, Jason actually is playing really well. I mean, survivors cannot do, how to say this one, because I don't want to be disrespectful, but they cannot do much because also the ping is there. I mean, it's a thing that we need to consider all the time.
No.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Jason is winning because of the ping, but it's actually difficult to play against one killer when you have ping. Also, the JINX killer has ping, so they need to make a extra effort, you know, like more effort for that. So mentally playing all the time against the ping is really hard. So all of them they are doing is actually insane.
Sí, dice básicamente que, claro, jugar contra Jason te implica tener un ping algo alto, ¿vale? Básicamente, Jason es brasileño. Y que no pueden hacerlo mejor de lo que lo están haciendo. Pero yo creo que sí lo pueden hacer mejor, sinceramente, pueden hacerlo mejor. Jason está jugando muy bien, ha cometido algún error y tal, pero creo que podrían jugar mejor.
Yeah, that brings me back to one of the earlier chases by Mads when...
Sobre todo Mads ha jugado muy mal las dos partidas, muy mal.
Do you remember when we were talking about why didn't he drop that pallet? Why
Con todo respeto a ellos, ¿vale? Que son, yo os digo, súper
did he
jugadores.
greed it and try to go for the window
Exactly,
when
yeah.
Jason just pushed it? They're playing too risky. You know, they're playing on 200 plus MS. This should be a call to...
Yo... Es como si voy a un restaurante de una estrella Michelin, para que os hagáis una idea. Voy a pedir un alto nivel de cocina. Lo siento mucho, pero tienes una estrella Michelin, tienes que demostrar que tienes la estrella Michelin. Para mí estos jugadores tienen una estrella Michelin. Algunos tienen dos, otros tres, otros cuatro, pero los peores de la DBDLEAGUE tienen una estrella Michelin. Y yo si os veo jugar, me lo tenéis que demostrar, ¿sabéis? Y si no, pues diré que estoy jugando mal porque lo estáis haciendo.
Arms to play defensive at all costs, which on Wrecker's Yard, that just makes me think of Spirit, because that's usually the playstyle you do against
No
Spirit.
llega nada. No,
Just
no
die
llega.
corner,
Sí,
what
al
is she
parecer sí
supposed to
llega.
do? Same thing with Unknown. I know he has the ability to teleport, but still, just run corner. But so far we've seen JINX play super aggressively, and they're trying to play off a win based on
Buena aquí de
mechanical
Descubriente.
skill and these super tight loops, super tight
Venga, te has quedado encerrado.
tiles.
Pero voy a ganar unos segundos, está bien.
And it has been backfiring so far because Dark is only at 25% on that generator, and Clay now being the second survivor on the ground, the second survivor incapacitated. Dark's hand has now been forced, that he now has to go and pick up Moon, hopefully, because he was the survivor 99. Could also be playing a mind game and instead circle around or rotate for K
Se está reparando con dos cojones.
instead because... Oh no, he's taking the gen.
Ya está.
But yeah, I think that's just the white...
Hasta aquí. Bien. A ver, ya obviamente estaba la partida perdida para los supervivientes, así que intenté hacer el último motor, un cuarto motor para meter un puntito más. Y nada. Vale, pues muy buena partida de Jason, y os digo, partida bastante regular por parte de los suplentes de JINX. Vamos a ver las perks que tenemos aquí. Veis, ya contra este killer sí quiero usar un poquito más fuerte. Llevan agilidad, defensa y equilibrada. Y este no lleva nada, pues lleva voluntad de hierro. Esa voluntad de hierro solo funciona si no tienes perks de agotamiento. Muy bien, pues muy buena partida de Jason. Jason está jugando, la de Cenovita ya está muy bien. Vale.
I want to recommend everybody. But yeah, it's a waste of money, guys. Stop doing it. Anyway,
Más, a ver qué tal lo hace.
we are now finally in game
Creo que el suplente ha jugado bastante mal, el chaval. Pero
number
bueno. Mismas perks, así que.
4, and if my eyes do not deceive me, that should be the exact same perk
build,
as
by the way.
last time, right,
Yeah,
Summer?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
We pointed
the
out
same
the
build.
exact same moment. Perfect. Great minds think
But
alike.
yeah,
Hostia, le ha dado, pensé que no, pensé que no le ha
first
dado.
chase is actually going really fast. I don't know why. Listen, I mean, maybe because with Jason is always as well playing as a survivor, no? But he's main killer. But he always is the first.
¿Qué acaba de hacer Jason? Me acabo de flipar, Le acaba de meter unos petardos con rotonda incluida hacia la ventana. Aquí fallo de mazo, obviamente, porque tenía que haber tapado la ventana. Básicamente, simplemente tapar la ventana con el cuerpo y ya está. Yeah.
Because with Jason
Pero Jason lo ha hecho muy bien.
is always as well playing as a survivor, no? But he's main killer.
Fijaros aquí y tal, pero
But
tienes que tapar la ventana.
he always is the first one to get
Muy bien, Jason.
chase. I don't know if it's because he likes to get the first chase, and he said, "Listen, guys, I'm gonna go for."
Un segundo que mi niña quiere salir. Vamos, gorda. Ya está, perdón.
for the killer and you do the gens, or because he's he like he doesn't hide like he should be. I mean you know what I mean, no? Like because in every game Jason was the first chase, or more or less almost always the first chase. So yeah, but anyway he's doing actually really well.
Muy bien, Jason. Mejor llevarse un M1 a llevarse otra herida con la bomba.
Well, because
Aquí más mal mecánicamente.
he dodged like two or three powers. Now he gets the M1. He could lose the power. Let's see how long he can keep the chasing here. Be careful because he's
Está jugando muy mal Maz, Este error lo puedo comentar yo, que soy un chimpancé como lo he conocido, pero Maz, no, esto no.
crashing with the locker. He drops the pallet very well. He doesn't have any power on him, sorry. So he can manage really well to make sure that the killer is still an M1. And in the same time, the team is doing gen, so he's buying so much time right now.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any mainstream memes about Jason so far, similar saying something like "Don't chase that boy, Jason first," because so far we've seen.
Muy mal aquí. Tienes que meterte en el lado del palet y entonces ahí si no le metes la granada le metes un M1.
Beautiful by him again now. Wow. But every time we.
Pues van a ser dos motores y todos lo sabemos. Y serían tres motores y no pasa por introducción golpe.
Yeah, that's what we were talking before. Yeah, that's why.
Jason's first chase has been phenomenal this week.
Ahí está.
And last week, yeah, we still get 2 gens out.
Y hay otro motor arrancado, que le acaba de meter lo que es aquí damage generator.
Yeah.
And that means that Painrest did.
Mira, era el motor el motor de CV. Casi 3 motores.
To say that Painrest probably did nothing. They were actually 3 split. The
Yeah.
hubris on Team Sinners.
So,
Same thing they did against Nightlight. 3 splitting, knowing that Jason is going to cook. There's no, it's
Esta partida va para seniors, no tiene imposible.
not just. Oh yeah, we should always just split gens at the start. No, usually you try to double a gen so you avoid pain rest on your first gen, so you get 1 gen done for 1 stage, right? But these players or Sinners just go, oh yeah, we're just going to 3 split because we know Jason's not going to go down in time. And they pull it off every time.
Yeah.
Even having the confidence to do that.
Ya está la partida perdida, que lo sepáis, ya imposible.
It's just
Han hecho 3 motores en el primer juego, es imposible.
hubris, and it didn't even backfire.
As I was saying before, I'm gonna guess, but if this one is ending like that, because sounds or looks like it's gonna end like not like this exactly, but with Jason, I think he won the game right now because this chase was amazing. The other survivors they need just to make sure that they pop gens and leave. Of course, they want to try to save the survivor, the teammate and stuff. Maybe get a body block in here, but looks like no. Well, I mean, Jason couldn't do it better. I mean, he bought so much time for the survivors, for the team. 3 gens. I mean, was really good. He's
Está jugando muy mal, Mats, muy mal. Tanto de Killer como de superviviente.
getting the standing here. He doesn't get the hit. Matt, he has to drop because he knows that if he continues chasing this survivor, it's gonna be a GG. Exactly. That's the point.
There's absolutely no way. Jason pulling this off consistently on that pallet as well. Matt's practically just does all of his pressure abandoning Jason there because he doesn't have any injury. We see SMS also just snapping out of the ability or getting rid of his fear. Bucky will be the next in chase.
No llegas. Esto ya es nervios, presión y de todo. Bueno,
If he makes that pallet as well, well,
He
King
he
has
tried
not
that.
been
I
on
was
Matt's
surprised
side.
that he tried that, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also really weird with Unknown. Maybe you've noticed that as well. It happens every time he lunges. Is for the first, I want to say 10, no, it's more than that, like 50 milliseconds, he lags back a bit.
Yeah.
Or he pulls back, like he really reels in that axe,
Yeah,
lunge.
but
And
I
that
think
does
it's
set
because
him
of the
back.
animation.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you see-
it feels like you get pulled back a bit.
Yeah, but also the animation is kind of different because normally not all of them, but mostly all of the killers, the animation is like coming from up to down, and the unknown is coming down, up and down again. So it's kind of it's really
look at
different.
this.
So
Look at the gens.
no,
Look at the cleanse, look at the moves, Faker, what was that? There's
Jason won the
fucking
game
5
here.
gens. How many
The chase
stages
was
did they give?
Ya está, toma poco todos los motores.
One?
one
Only
stage.
Jason?
One
Mira el de frente calentito que viene.
stage. One
Head
stage.
Head on
with
and Shaq,
Jason.
head on and Shaq. I just saw the aura.
Buah,
He's gonna try
no
to force
way.
it.
Buah, sí, el de frente.
Oh, there he
win
just went all
that.
the way around.
Voy a pegarles tú.
He wins that back.
Oh no, got it. He got the add-on. Beautiful.
Creo, a ver. Déjame ver otra vez, pero creo que lo pega el stone.
Head on and Shaq, I just saw the aura.
Ese SMS el que está en el armario, me parece.
Buah,
He's gonna try
no
to force
way.
it. Oh, there he just
win
went all
that.
the way around.
He wins that back.
Oh no, got it. He got the add-on. Beautiful.
Ah, no era Jason el del de frente, vale.
Oh my god, we Jason again.
Wait, Jason was injured
Head
whole
on,
game.
head on. Yeah, he never healed. He just stuck two generators.
He never
after.
healed. Holy moly.
And he just head on into Shaq pallet. They could fall this one stage. I understand now why they picked the skiller. Oh.
Another 50.
yes.
Nah, but he's going down right now. Okay, nice.
Oh.
But anyway, it's a one stage. I mean, two in here. I mean, if he dies,
Yeah,
if he
now.
left, if they leave, it's gonna be 4. But
They should try to save, honestly.
No.
Yeah, okay,
Van a ser 4, obviamente.
honestly, of course he has this ability, yeah, but
O no, van a luchar el después.
yeah, they could just pull now. They
like,
want
he has to decide hook or door
Yeah.
or gates.
But actually, very
Very
smart by Sinners here. They're waiting because they want this gate open first. They
Buen rebote ahí.
have to wait for this gate to be open. Oh, okay, what was that? Miscommunication there,
Yes.
running into each other.
Nah, he got stuck as well. So yeah.
Just open the gate first, then they win. Just
Por
that's
favor.
all they need to do. Oh, Bucky gets sniped.
Se han descolgado ellos.
Oh, they're going for the reset.
No, actually he got saved.
Yep.
That
Not
nice
this time.
hit. It's actually weird as well to cast unknown when it's no music at all, right? It's
Oh,
all
yeah,
everything
Shane's
in
music mod,
silence. Yeah.
It's the suspense. We
Okay,
Jason.
we
doesn't-
Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, is the body block? Okay, the body block was nice. He has enough time to
Sí,
escape.
muy buen body.
Wow.
So four escapes looks like. So yeah, two stage. Was it? I mean, as I told you, I was guessing, but I could confirm that because it was 95-5.
Pues nada.
We Jason.
Nada, ha jugado muy mal match y cuando un killer comete tantos errores, sus clientes han jugado bien, pues nada, ya el killer lo has hecho. 4 cuelgues, no, de hecho se ha hecho... No, 4 cuelgues, no, se ha hecho 2 cuelgues, me parece, ¿no? 2 cuelgues. Muy mal jugado por el killer y tiene pues lo que tiene, una derrota bien fresquita. Vale, pues 2-1 para Análisis y vamos con el último partido, que yo os digo, puede ser un empate, puede ser un 3-1 para Análisis o puede ser un 2-2 empate, así que vamos a ver cuál es el resultado final, que diría que era Spectro si no recuerdo mal. Vale, Spectro en la escuela de primaria de Midwich y nada, un mapa fuerte para el Spectro, un mapa donde el Spectro debería hacer muy buena partida, muchos cuelgues, 4K si los clientes cometen errores y nada, va con el lado de reaparecer y pues os digo, este es un killer considerado de tier bajo, ¿vale? Y entonces tiene que ponerle un mapa muy bueno para él, para que sea más o menos haya cierto equilibrio. Va con reaparecer rápido y romper rápido, carnicero y chapucero, una perkin, va, tírese con el espectro, erupción, hecho flagelante y ruina. Sabemos que ruina en este mapa suele ser un pelín complicada en controlarla, ¿vale? Está bien.
Sí.
Y si le quitan ruina, pues tiene erupción.
Yeah, the
That being
ping
said, I
actually
think
just-
it's gonna be a really interesting match. Yeah.
Yeah, the ping just straight up
Dark de killer de JINX.
downgrades the killer from being a game of mechanics to being a guessing game.
Yeah.
And we already see Jason very smart. He just cams that safe pallet
Bien.
super early, does not want to give an early hit. And
Se ha quitado ya un mapa God, porque este mapa tiene en plan palettes God 3, así que ya se ha quitado uno.
people will complain that he's burning through all the good resources at the start. But honestly, what he
Ya empezamos con errores tontos. Estos errores tontos te acaban perjudicando mucho.
should be doing is just play safe and delay that first hit as much as he can, because that first down is
Este palet es una puta basura.
the most impactful in the game when it happens.
Tirado también es una basura, que lo sepáis.
Jason wins the first guessing game here.
And
And
listen,
he finds
as I
a
said
slightly
before,
weaker pallet.
we Jason the first chase again and again,
Don't chase
over
that
and
boy,
over.
Jason.
Yeah.
He doesn't reach it.
Bill, Sloppy Butcher, Ruin, I always forget the name in English for the perk
Pain
eruption and the other
resonance.
one. Pain resonance. Yeah, I always forget. I don't know why, but I need to study that. Scorch hook. Anyways.
I forgive you.
Yeah. Thank you. Eruption. Sloppy Butcher really good because they're gonna
Para este parece es otra basura para que hay en este mapa, no sirve para nada.
heal slower, and eruption also good.
Si tienes agilidad, pues te puede funcionar tirándote por encima del pared, pero tienes que hacerlo muy en detalle.
Because you have
Oh.
so much mobility, and then you will be able to see auras. So with your mobility, it's gonna be really good.
¿Ves? No te da tiempo a nada.
Nice. SMS getting the hit in here. Let's see how long he can give the chase down here. What he has the window. He has a pallet. He's unlocked.
Muy mal palet, Hit.
Okay, another one gen, nice. And they hit 2 people injured right now. So no, 3. Sorry, 3 people injured right now. This one could be really dangerous with a sloppy butcher.
Recordemos que tiene ventana allí, mucho cuidado.
Yeah, that can escalate super quick,
Muy bien.
especially indoor,
Nice.
when you don't know exactly from where the killer is approaching from. Of course, you have your callouts, but those can only do so much when the killer has no terror radius, is invisible from far away, and it's impossible to always have clear line of sight on him. Fube will be the first survivor to finally bite the dust, but this has taken arguably a pretty long time. Normally Wraith is able to get downs relatively quickly. I want to say in 4v1s usually under the 1 minute mark, at least under the 1 minute 30 mark. What we're looking at for Fube right now is he went down at 1:52, so that is well
Vale, se han reseteado, muy bien hecho, ¿vale? No puedes cerrar este mapa herido contra el espectro porque te aniquila, literalmente.
above what is expected of the survivor side. But yeah, Dark is also struggling to get
Muy buena sala para venirse a lupear, perfecto.
the global pressure under
Aquí
control again.
Dark.
All of these survivors actually healed through their injuries, despite the
Esa sala, chico, tienes que evitarla a toda costa, ¿vale? Es esa, como si no existiese. No, ahí no se puede hacer nada.
sloppy butcher.
Yeah, they reset really fast. That was actually really good from them. In here, back he came. I think he came for this pallet with the piano, but he didn't have it because I think it was with Jason or Tube who
No sé si da tiempo, Muy close.
used it.
Yep.
I don't know if we will be able to
Qué pedazo de cagada. Le quedaría muy poco, Le quedaría muy poco, pero cagada gigante.
manage the heal. No,
No te la puedes jugar tanto. No te la puedes
he
jugar.
doesn't get it.
Oh,
So Tube is going down. Be careful because this one could be really problematic right now. Because that means that it's gonna
Qué buen hit aquí por parte de Dark. Muy bien hecho lo diré en mid
be
game.
the second stage. He gets the hit because of the ping.
Finally.
Oh my goodness.
we haven't seen one of those hits yet, and also that was again so risky healing Fube there, and in the end he actually did go
I
down.
mean, they need to try it.
3
No, they
seconds
need to
stage.
try it.
Todo esto gracias a Carenzo de 8-0, La cosa como
He
son.
Well,
knew
that's
that
a
it was
3
with
second stage,
Baki, but it's what we were saying. Wraith has so much mobility. He's really fast, so he can be in this room right now, and in 30
Ace en esa sala de herido está muerto. O sea, muerto literalmente.
seconds he will be in the other side of the map.
Yeah, and again, if they hadn't fully committed to the heal there, then Sloppy Butcher would have just nullified all the progress they had made at that point in time. But now Dark's looking pretty good. He's got to survive on second stage. Both generators are far from popping, and seems like we
Wraith es el 10. Bueno, el puesto 19 killer más jugado en la Season 10. Solo 7 killers en el pool no han sido jugados aún. Solo 7 nada más.
should go down here sometime soon as
Ahí el Petro un poco doblado.
well. I kind of, you know what, I actually really expected Dark to just push it, and I'm glad we Jason had the same prediction there as I did, and just straight up insta dropped it.
Muy bien cambiado de objetivo aquí Dark.
You will also find one of the generators that has been worked on. I think that's the far
No,
gen.
bueno.
That he also just find Bucky's General 75 there. And
Y va al gancho. Muy bien hecho aquí. Porque sabe que se va a ir y eso le viene muy bien a Dark. Muy buena toma de decisión.
Jason also just runs into him, I think. Oh no, he's still upstairs, but Dark knows where he is, and SMS is the only survivor in position to actually go for the seal. So this could be an early 4K.
Like happened in the match with Cenobite. In here, Dark is the one who is putting the pressure
Muy bien, todos heridos. Esto le viene muy bien a Dark.
in the game.
¿Y por qué ha ocurrido toda esta sustitución? Por el error del principio de los supervivientes. Aquí Dark muy bien castigando ese error que han tenido.
4 gens left, still. Ruin still up.
Para aquí se tira solo, ¿no? Ah, no, va aquí no se tira solo, lo ha tirado.
3 tokens
Me fumo un porro, perdón.
in pain
All the
resonance.
injuries.
Yep. He has everything under control right now. I mean, 3 people injured,
Oh,
1 gen gone, but 2 people on
Ayer la 50-50, pues no con.
the ground.
that's death.
Ube, if I'm not mistaken, is dead, exactly like you said.
Yep.
Really well. And I mean, this is kind of hard. I mean, as we were saying before, this map is really good for Wraith. Long corridors. He has vision. Also, he
Muy bien sacado los motores, se están reparando heridos, que eso supone mucho riesgo, pero los motores están siendo delante ahí muy bien el equipo de Seniors.
he's using the build so well. He's dropping the pallet because he knows he's here. He can be able to hold the window. This SMS. He has another pallet in here in front of
No,
him.
ese pallet no lo puedes tirar en plan así tan
He's
fácil.
gonna drop it because he doesn't trust the ping. He's bolting really slow, but he's going down. I mean, it was a good idea actually. I have
Era buena idea, pero no salió
to
bien.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
But look where are they healing right now. My God, it's
And he
really
didn't
dangerous
hear
situation
it.
right now.
I'm kind of surprised there because I feel like
Lo normal es que solo hagan un motor más, lo normal es que haga 4K. Es lo normal, porque el error del principio ha sido bastante
oh,
grave.
not SMS. Dark could have hurt that because they were in the room right
Y pensar que todos los motores ahora, todos los 4 que quedan, están a 0.
behind him, and that could have sealed the deal right then and there. I feel like he has to 4K now if they want any realistic chance of winning the set.
True.
But I feel like
Ese es el motor más avanzado.
a 4K3, 4K4 would have been necessary because I really see Jason 4K on 3 next game, minimum. I wouldn't put it
Hola, buenas. Pues ese paleta aquí, pero claro, lo va a romper muy rápido porque va con el lado este.
past it.
Y luego tiene la salida por allá. No sé si era, tío.
But of course, we should see Team JINX come into this set more prepared, as they're also the ones that ended up picking it.
Hostia, qué
And
cagada.
Dark actually got
No
stuck on the door on the door frame, and that's why he saw
No llega.
SMS there. That was super
Se la dejó un poco antes de lanzar SM1, pero bueno.
unfortunate. SMS went
Yeah.
down because Dark misjudged the width of the door frame right behind him. And that is going to be another stage also.
Al gancho fragelante, muy bien hecho.
Have to point that out. Sinner still being able to push out 3 gens as they were all injured, as they had more than one server down at the
Ahí
same
está.
time, as they were all injured, now being healthy again as well. They've been super fast on these altruistic actions and the on the altruistic and objective side, objectives side. Not trying to use the adjective there, but the noun instead, in plural. There you go.
Hasta el hit, ¿vale?
But yeah, I'm still really trying to judge whether or not the 4K2
Este palet es muy malo, ¿vale? Este es palet es para dar hit siempre.
is actually
Pero bueno, aquí si le es listo, cuando le dé hit saldrá por la puerta.
a good result. Of course, people are going to say, yeah, it's a 4K. Of course, it's a good result, especially on Wraith. But we always have to look at things in comparison. And right now, we don't have anything to compare it with, as we're still awaiting the second
Muy bien.
match to be
Lo que os digo es, esta sala es para dar vueltas a la mesa grande y cuando llevas el hit te sales y ya está.
played. And we don't
Porque si te quedas, estás muerto.
even have this result in. But I feel like Dark should and will 4K this on. Too interesting play? Or is he...
Ah, vale. ¿Sabéis por qué ha hecho eso? No se ha equivocado. Es para que le pierda de vista y no sepa a dónde va. Entonces hay comunicación con sus compañeros y no les puede decir a dónde está yendo. Así que parece no es una tontería, pero es algo muy bueno que ha hecho Dark.
I don't think
¿Veis? Había perdido de vista. No sabía a dónde se había ido. Por eso se ha cerrado la puerta. ¿Veis? Son tonterías, pero son tonterías que importan al fin y al cabo.
to cloak to
I mean,
make
he-
him come back to the gen, but then he messed it up.
I think so. I think he wanted to
No.
make him think like he left to make
Yeah.
sure that they don't pop another gen, and then I will catch you when you're gonna come back to repair your gen. But it didn't work actually. Bucky was clever. He was expecting that. This hit is down. Yeah, I mean like whatever, no. But
Un buen poker 2 ahí siempre le sienta bien.
yeah, it was a down anyway. Bucky knows already where is the ruin. I don't know if they knew already, but
Cancho para adelante, muy bien. Ya falta el de Jason.
they know right now what is the totem. And as you said, it's enough for three
Cagada.
gens. Uh,
Muy malos petardos.
against with Jason. I don't know.
Aunque bueno, aunque hubiese dado petardos no hubiese sido para nada,
I'm
¿vale?
not gonna lie, I have no idea. Today, I can just guess.
Nada.
I guess no.
Yeah, but don't predict.
Yeah, I don't predict. I just guess. So I guess no. But
Te lo juro, yo esta sala la cambiaría, no sé, esta puerta la haría no rompible y pondría un palet dentro, aunque sea para, no sé, intentar hacer algo, ¿sabes? Pues que aquí es una sala que no puedes hacer absolutamente nada, porque al lado tienes un salto de mierda.
maybe if they do one more, and
No me refiero a este salto, sino el que está ahí, es que es todo salto de
then
mierda.
the other survivors they need just to focus on gens and
Es una zona extremadamente débil del mapa, no me parece justo para los supervivientes.
maybe. Let's see.
And then also need to point this out as well, because I think this is also the first killer we see with this balancing. Yeah,
Lo que os dije, como mucho un motor más, como
we
mucho.
do. So, Wraith, people are going to ask, why are they getting 4 kip on Wraith? That's because he is in tier 5 of our balancing, meaning he's got the most restrictions for
No lo acabo.
a survivor.
They pop.
Are they actually pushing for this? Will they pop this?
They didn't pop. They
Oh,
pop. They
oh,
pop.
we Jason?
They
We Jason?
Está ahí,
We Jason?
they don't pop.
Nada por, no sé, medio segundo, un segundo como muchísimo.
Oh, wow.
Por no darle un perfect, básicamente. Porque dar un perfect te quita un segundo del total del tiempo.
Oh,
That was unlucky.
oh, we just saw that. Did you just see that? That was 99.9. That was
99.
Bueno, 0.9 segundos, vamos, un segundo redondeando.
99.9 was
Oh.
insane. Oh my
That's a-
god.
That's the throwback to when Xeno played Spirit and won.
Muy close, muy close. Con ese motor, 4 motores, la partida se podría haber ganado.
Winter
La verdad.
Circuit, or Elysium did, because
Creo que va a ser un empate, ¿eh? Me parece que este partido se lo lleva JINX. La verdad, porque en 2 motores, un 4K está bastante bien. Vale, ahí tenemos las perks. Nada, muy bien jugado por Dark, la verdad, muy bien jugado. Lo ha jugado, la verdad, vamos, prácticamente perfecto. O sea, muy buenas decisiones y buenas mecánicas. Bien. Va, siguiente partidita. Ahí más o menos. Vamos para allá. Jason the Killer.
again,
Jason
I'm
juega-
loving what I'm seeing, Sama.
Joder.
No, that's actually is the same build that he used with Cenobite.
Ay, Dios mío. Siempre me odio que salga el pausa ese.
Wraith is an exclusion with the head on wall.
Vale. ¿Qué?
Again, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
So, Jason juega muy bien en espectro, pero muy bien. Me acuerdo que en el Mundial de REU de hace creo que 2 años jugó contra un hacker, el Jason, y casi le gana, tío. El Jason casi gana también con el espectro en Hawkins, me acordaré de esa partida, porque la subí al canal. Y casi gana el hacker, pues luego se descubrió que ese chico utilizaba hacks de ver auras constantemente. Pues Jason casi le gana, ¿vale? Así que Jason con el espectro lo juega muy bien y sobre todo toma muy buenas decisiones, es lo que mejor tiene. Va con candado y cogida nefasta, interesante. Ha cambiado un poquito la build, pero bueno, sigue siendo la runa de erupción, pues si te quitan la runa pues tienes la erupción disponible. Y con estos 2 addons está muy bien. Y de perks y de addons lleva los mismos.
No, that's actually is the same build that he used with Cenobite,
Yeah.
or no?
No, he had
No, con Cenobite no tenía erupción, tenía gancho flagelante, creo.
sloppy instead of a rock.
Es-
No tenía Sloppy, tenía gancho 8.0, es cierto.
Sloppy. Okay, all right. Instead of eruption, but the same are the same, right? With deadlock.
Aquí no tiene sentido que te comas este palé, no tiene ningún sentido que te comes el doble de stun, vale.
Yeah, I think it was, no? Or it was with pain resonance as well. Now I don't
Yep.
exactly remember. But this build is insane. As we said, eruption to have control, ruin because he can the mobility. He can disturb survivors to make sure that they leave the gen, and like that he can get
Muy predecible Jason de momento.
the
Jason, no me falles, que me has estado jugando muy bien y ahora coges el killer, que es más sencillo de los stun de los 4 y está dando partida hace un momento.
the less progress in the gens, deadlock to control. Yeah, it's actually a really nice build. Let's see if it's working for him.
Aunque bueno, Doctor no lo jugó Jason,
Remember,
yeah.
that the survivors they need 4 gens, right?
Yep.
They need 4
I
gens.
think that's really tough with these perks.
They
have
se la ha jugado otra vez.
Nice
to
one.
stay alive.
Hit.
Again, playing so
Ha tomado poco la ruina, ha durado muy poco en la partida.
risky there. Did you see
Ruin
that?
is gone. Ruin is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, Ruin being cleansed
we-
so early on, that is going to take a lot of what we Jason had set up, but he does have that eruption available. He
Uy.
was probably hoping that he
That was
would only
hit.
have to use it for the
Brutal. Muy bien aquí la cegada con hit. Aquí Jason brutal.
oh no! That was a
Moon
beautiful
almost, bro, almost.
Muy buena.
If he will get it, will be amazing. One play of the weekend, maybe, I don't know. But it was really good. Nice idea. Okay, he doesn't get nice, right?
Bien.
I mean, this is
I'm
good as
glad
well
they're not
because
all
he
back.
got
No sé si hay ventana al otro lado.
two survivors injured. It's true that one gen pop. Be careful with
Llega
this
Palet.
because he's taking a little bit long to get the first down.
Aquí Moon puede haber aguantado un poquito. Puede haber aguantado un poquito.
He drops
El
the pallet. Nice one. And he has to slack because he has. Is the injured one? No. We don't
No.
see any blood. All right, fair enough. Jake is dropping the pallet. He doesn't trust if he will hit or not.
Bien, le da el lado malo. Muy bien.
All right. This one is gonna be for sure. He has another pallet in here. He's gonna drop it. No, he doesn't. He does.
Oh,
Okay,
beautiful.
fair enough. They're playing safe, but like effective. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sí, está jugando muy bien. Muy bien Kai, muy bien lupeado.
And honestly,
Keep it
I
up,
hope
okay?
that we saw that Dark and Mads have been sticking to gens in the meantime. That Dark communicated early on, guys, I have to chase on top of Moon. Please don't try to come heal him, just stick to gens. Because then we could soon be looking at 2 gens remaining. Since Deadlock is still going to be slightly annoying for the Survivor side. Also now with that Grim Embrace, but that's only 10 seconds for now. Will only be terrible for the Survivor side once every single Survivor has been hooked individually. But Jason isn't really motivated in doing so by his perks, since there's no pain resonance this time, no sloppy butcher this time. So getting pressure on individual players is not going to reward him as much
Tira el palete por allí detrás.
as it could. Now it's really just about going from gen to gen, kicking them, setting them up with eruption, so that you can same scenario, and they
Por no tener que analizarlo, básicamente.
get the heal this time.
Yeah, they got it. In the previous one they didn't. Now Azure
Yep.
went down. In this one they got it. This one is.
Aquí hay pared a la derecha, pero yo os digo, no le da tiempo a llegar aquí a la salida.
I mean, the difference is there, of course. He's gonna drop the pallet.
Dios mío, muy bien aquí Jason.
He doesn't drop. I mean, they know where they playing, so he should play safer. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think he wanted to make sure.
No, el suplente lo ha hecho bien. Sí que puede haber jugado más safe, pero lo hace bien, porque al fin y al cabo Jason puede amagar con salir de la invisibilidad y no hacerlo, tirar el palet y te quedas en bolas. Ahí detrás te quedas en bolas, no te da tiempo a hacer nada. Así que está bien hecho lo que ha hecho.
That he gets the
Yo también me la habría jugado como superviviente.
stand because he was like kind of trapped, you know, because in
Yep.
the toilet there is really hard to go out. But anyway, he took the risk. He couldn't. 4 gens still, eh? 4 gens still. Gens are going a little bit. I want to guess slow.
I really hope they've got some decent pressure up in the background, because again, we're still looking at 4 gens, so I would be expecting that at least 2 gens are at 80%, if not better. Because again, they need to pop 4 gens if JINX want to win. There we finally get the 2nd gen out of the way. Deadlock is not going to allow them to pop them in quick succession. Oh yeah, that gen did sound very far. Kay is going to take the hit outside the bathroom, doesn't want to get boxed in. But yeah, still pretty dangerous now. We've got 2 survivors injured. Jason has good pressure with eruption that is yet to proc. I mean, also just pre-drops that pallet, doesn't want to play around it whatsoever. It's going to take that. Oh, that's... Oh,
Cuidado que te se por
oh
agujero.
no. Oh no.
Claro.
It's gonna... Yeah. That wasn't the play of...
Claro, ahí. A ver, por agujero también es mala idea, porque te llevas la hostia, tienes un pequeño sprint por llevarte una hostia, pero claro, si tienes un agujero, pierdes el sprint, sufres la caída y estás mega jodido. Ahí el error es llevarte la hostia arriba y no abajo.
All time.
No, that wasn't the best.
Yeah,
So
that was
3
very
gens left.
unfortunate.
This is a death, right? Yeah.
Wow.
So. 1 gen for the draw, 2 gens for the win. Oh my god, 3 people here. All right.
Muy bien, te aseguras el empate. Está bien hecho, muy bien.
The clown's card generator there. All of the entire Survivor team just spawning from that generator. But I'm glad they
they
committed to
need
it.
1.
tied
I
now,
mean, Jason has a problem in here because it's just one gen. I mean, he will be able to do it.
One gen to rule them all. Will they pop it and win?
I
their
don't know if
picked
he
second
should
set?
commit so much at chase. I mean, he has a pally here. He should drop it. He has
No,
to
hombre,
drop
no.
it.
Oh, there we go.
Muy bien que hay aquí.
He has to drop it, exactly. He gets the stun. So he can make more distance.
El motor más lanzado era este porque es donde sale el candado, ¿vale? Y ya vemos que está, pues eso, apenas.
JINX need just one gen.
Oh, this gen actually has okay... No, not okay pressure. I thought it sounded a bit loud at first. Now that eruption is really going to set in, especially now that we've got 2 injured survivors. So Jason will just easily be able to get a lot of eruption stacks from this position. Unless the survivors just absolutely guap up. But yeah, that's...
Dark. Tiene motor calentito.
It's hardly possible. We have one gen on 60% though. And K did perish on the other side of the map. Jason can smell it. Yep, goes for the slug. Wanting to intercept this generator first. And Dark
you know what is the thing?
Yeah?
Finish, please. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Dark doesn't have a clear line of sight there. So I'm glad he leaves it
Necesitas pegar erupción.
early. Because Jason was...
Pero tampoco puede, porque si pierde estos segunditos en meter presión en el rugeado, ahí es mala suerte, la verdad.
It's going to appear sooner or later anyway.
No, I wanted to say that...
O sea, mala suerte, pues es una mala decisión esperar a tener erupción, me refiero.
It was a smart thing to do that the one who is not injured is the one who is repairing, just in case he comes. Because otherwise, you will go down close to a gen that is with progress.
Yep, I agree.
So,
can't have injured people in your far anywhere near your 4 gens or your 3 gen.
let's see if they are be able to reset mats. Because this one could be huge if they do. This could be...
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make it, because he's going back to the gen, and Matt should be few seconds. Oh no, he found it. He found that, right?
Sí.
He found that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the
So you see,
yeah,
Matt is already restart, and right now, Dark is listen. Piano, please, guys. Piano. He's getting it down.
I don't know what song you're referring to. I was gonna play it, but or reenact.
No, I mean like Dark right now is saying, guys, go to the gen in the piano room.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm surprised K hasn't retaken it. He should be back on that ASAP though, because now
No, I think you understand like in Italian thing. But it's like piano, slow. No. I didn't mean that. I mean, they could do it piano.
From
slow,
piano to fortissimo.
No va por Mats, interesante.
Epic
speak
rap
Italian
battles,
as well.
throwback.
You want to learn Italian?
Okay, no, I don't, sorry. But anyway, they should really get back to this generator. I thought it was the only remaining hope, but it feels like they have remigrated elsewhere. And they've... You know, this is kind of reminds me of when we saw, I think it was Sinners in that earlier set on Doctor, where we thought they had given, where we thought they had no more gen pressure, but instead they just went to the other side of the map to start a different generator. And I really hope they did exactly that, because we haven't seen Mads in a while. We've only seen K and Dark so far being in chase once more.
Yeah, we saw Mads running, but
Lo bueno aquí es ir porque ahí va a tener que hacer nefasta otra vez, ¿vale?
I don't know where, but yeah, that's true. I think he should be on top right now, upstairs.
Oh, hello.
Aquí Jake te ha hecho una mago de la ventana y ir para adelante.
Yeah, he's just gonna be stuck here.
Sabéis, y así jugársela.
As far as possible.
But once again, he doesn't have enough time to hook. He doesn't have enough time to hook. No.
Yeah, we'll get our answer soon. No, they did retake this generator, so it is still their furthest. But now there's eruption back on it. Jason's scanning the area, trying to see if Mats is hiding nearby anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep. Did he crouch?
I mean, if he's able, I saw scratch match, but I don't know.
He may have crouched next to the locker, and Jason's walked past him and bolted down. But I'm not too sure. Need to look at that frame by frame analysis.
Also, Jason is really clever doing this.
Nadie reparando, A mí que esta partida se la lleva Vamos a pasar un empate, vamos.
because he's hooking the people
Y si hay empate, pues ganar sin los 2-1, básicamente.
under the gen.
Yep.
So he's gonna be able to check it out really fast.
And if they tie here, it
And-
would be Sinners taking the win. Because we're not replaying any sets, so it would stay on 2-1 for Sinners. And that's also why I thought that it would be so important for Dark in the previous game to fork it on 3. Because I think we Jason can either rival or beat that win condition.
Mm-hmm. True. He doesn't body block. I mean, he body blocks, but
Bien.
all right, fair enough. He's
Oh,
gonna go
then
for
also
Dark,
again.
right? No, he's actually no. I think he's okay.
Oh no.
I think he should go. If I'm not mistaken, Matt is the only one who didn't get a hook.
Yep. For the Grim Embrace, yeah.
So that will be, yeah, that's why, because
No llega a las
40
ventanas, no llegas,
seconds,
no llegas.
whole gens blocked.
Ha fallado el hit, Ha fallado el hit, os lo digo. Si os fijáis, ha dado el hit un poquito a la derecha de la ventana.
Oh, I think was little bit out to aim down there. Not gonna lie.
And a good amount of luck.
Oh, yeah, like 100%. But out to aim, I think a little bit. He's bolting.
K's still,
I
yeah,
think
there's no way. K's still
Yeah.
stuck on that window. And it's going to be
eruption.
another eruption.
Está viendo la aura de aquí del compañero, ¿veis?
Eruption doing the thing. But he saw the aura, eh? He knows where is the other survivor downstairs. Now all of them they are injured. Now is when they are in trouble. All of them they are injured. Before it was always one person reset, like fully heal.
Vale, ahora colgar. Bueno, yo colgaría. O bueno, es que es donde está Kais, que está cerca, pero colgaría porque vas a ver el aura Dark, ¿sabes? Porque vas a tener que 4 cargas de coger nefasta.
And right now,
That's
no.
the beginning
So
of
I
the
think
end.
this one, yeah, exactly. You described
No, sigues lugando, está bien.
perfectly the beginning of the end. I like it.
Vale,
Oh, pick it
ahora.
up.
Oh,
Ahora,
never mind.
ahora colgar.
Seems like they still got more and more left in the tank because, wow, they are still... I love the fighting spirit of both of these teams so far. We've seen that in the... What was it? The Doctor set, yeah, where I predicted, or I diagnosed that the win was already in hand
¿Veis? Ahí ya está.
for K who played, no, not for SMS who played Doctor at the time, and I thought it was going to be a 2-0, but no. Team JINX came back guns blazing, and they're still ready to retake the set, and they're still not giving up here. You see Dark back on the pallet that K was already playing on. Is he going to entity block it? He will, I mean, he
Yeah.
can't vault it now because he, yeah,
Es que si salta está muerto también, ¿vale? Porque se cierra la ventana.
he's just going to entity block it if he does. So it makes sense he's just going for the spins on the vault. They're hoping that we just
Tengo que
going to
hablar,
second guess himself several times. Still have that Grim Embrace up.
Yeah, we
at
just
least
has
there's no
all the
eruption on
timing
any of the
in the
generators
world.
left.
40 seconds. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. 10 for each.
I remember when people complain a lot when I'm asking, when that per got nerfed, like it was 12 seconds and then it was 10. I don't think so, no?
Yep.
Hasta luego, Jake.
So they
It was
complain a
one of my
lot.
favorite perks, but it's so difficult to activate. Or he actually forces blocker here, even though he could have made another round. But he just wants to play it safe, so I very much respect that. Yeah, Grim Embrace with that it used to be 1 minute as well on the first axe. People always underestimate it, or
Los suplentes necesitan un milagro para hacer el motor,
I think when it was released, people were
Yo sé que la runa le duró muy poco, a Jason, pero aún así ha podido solventar la partida.
really trying to play with it, but it was incompatible with the comp meta at the time because people were still just trying to eagerly tunnel out the first survivor they could get into their hands, and then they continued disregarding going for individual stages. But in Grim Embrace, same as Pain Res, expect a different
La he visto,
playstyle.
la he visto.
And the only way they could still help for a tunneling playstyle is if you get the 4K early, then you still have that perk or those perks available for the 3-gen in the later stages. But
Allá había uno a la derecha, creo, Dark, ¿no? Creo que estaba ahí.
we've seen from time to time again that people bring these perks, don't tunnel, don't get a kill before
Quizá me lo
all
imaginaba.
gens pop, and then everybody clowns on them. So it is very risky. It's a curse and a blessing.
Sí, me lo he imaginado.
But normally people profit when they don't tunnel and try to get those four
Hasta luego,
stages
Dark.
early on. But then again, tunneling is much superior to all the
Bueno,
other
pues ya GG's, vale, que lo sepas.
playstyles, which is what
At the over,
the Gen 0.
and now no
Vale.
option.
Yeah, but he doesn't even need to use any of his perks. Count as very obviously based on the Foreground and Brace stacks.
Yo esperaba la trampilla, mucho cuidado.
But if he hadn't been, it would still reward our Killer B. Jason with all 3 remaining perks. So it's not
Hostia.
set what Mads does here as he's being caught with his pants down in the corner. There's absolutely
No sé si es que no se pueden escapar por trampilla, pero estaba aquí al lado del motor.
no comeback for Team JINX in this race set. They finally,
Pues nada.
but now we see WJ.
Empate que hace que CYNIC tenga la victoria. 2-1 al fin y al cabo. Pues muy bien jugado por Jason. La verdad que me ha encantado. Ha sido el MVP del partido sin una duda. Ha jugado brutal y los suplentes de JINX la verdad que han jugado bastante regular para lo que viene siendo su nivel. Así que nada, espero que os haya gustado el análisis de la partida y nos vemos el siguiente día con otro vídeo del Mundial. ¡Mua! ¡Chao, chao!